I have a stream deck for you. You click the record button on the stream deck.
Can we get Joey back there to push buttons?
My dog could produce this better. Dude, we've had, if you think about it, from the end of 2 episodes ago when the audio cut out, and then we didn't have an episode last week because there was no fucking audio.
Yeah.
All when Chance got here.
Yeah. And Chance's very first one he produced.
Yeah.
That episode didn't go either. We're on episode 8, but we're actually on episode 12.
This would be episode 9, I believe.
No.
Yeah.
Today is 8, right?
No, today would be 9.
Well, today would be 9. Oh, this episode would be 9. But in theory, there's the one where I got too drunk. There's the one where you got too drunk. There's the one.
The last one.
The last one. So we're actually should be this should be episode 12.
I forgot. I wasn't counting.
We're batting 300. We're 33%.
We seriously cannot get these podcasts out. I put so much effort into putting all this stuff together. You put so much resources into it. Chance just sits there.
I try to learn. This changes for me every single week.
The problem is he's like, I got this. And I'm like, hey, Chance, whole new workflow. This is all going to be different.
Are we done making
this
changes?
out.
This should be it for a while. The only thing that will change is like maybe those graphics will kind of like get updated.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping to work on them a little more, but that kind of workflow of like with the graphics and everything. What graphic are we on right now? Mainframe. We're all in the frame and everything?
Yep.
The Matrix?
The Matrix. We're in the mainframe.
Mainframe.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Hey, your dog's outside.
Your dog's barking. We're trying to film a podcast here. Dogs.
Can you whistle?
Yeah. Oh. You need to wet your lips a little bit and back up from the mic a little bit too, so we can actually hear it. Yeah,
there you go.
It's okay. He can't whistle though loud because when I do this thing where when I'm in like a grocery store or anywhere, I go. I make that whistle every time, and it's to signal Kelly or Madison like, hey, I'm over here. Like, let's basically like regroup, right? And Kelly can't whistle, and I always forget that. So when we go like grocery shopping together, I'll be like in a different aisle, and then I'm trying to get back with them. I'm like whistling just so loud for like 2 minutes. People in the
grocery store are like, what is this guy doing?
Yeah, people literally just stare at me like a lot of times because it's like a woman will walk by, and I'm like I'm some like sex trafficker. Like the woman's like
gets his ass beat in the grocery store
I'm
trying to find
for
Kelly.
My father-in-law. What? That's not funny.
No.
You in a bad mood today?
Not at all. I'm in a great mood.
So we filmed those.
I'm going home.
That TikTok you guys filmed was great. So by the time this releases, I'm gonna post that TikTok this afternoon right after the.
I made my directorial. Is that the
directorial?
debut?
Yeah.
Steven Spielberg. Watch out.
Watch out, James Cameron. Quentin Tarantino.
I told Kelly last night I was going to become a Hollywood diva.
Nice.
I was totally directing him too. I'm like, dude. He's like, so he's reading it with like a big hat.
Yeah,
like,
this is Kelly's.
No, you're being held hostage.
I actually slapped him too.
Yeah, he did. So my natural, I have the opposite of RBF.
Yeah, you've got natural smile, like happy. Yeah.
So I'm sitting there trying to read this. This is Kelly's direction. Stop fucking smiling. And I'm like, he's laughing. Morgan's laughing. I'm like,
directors need to be serious. You need to convey the emotion you want.
I did. I walked up and I slapped him. I said, quit laughing.
But then you can't laugh.
He slapped me and then laughed.
Yeah, you can't laugh. You got to stay in character too.
Morgan had to come inside because she kept laughing. It was making me laugh.
I would have filmed it a tad bit differently, but the Hillary Clinton thing was hilarious.
Nice.
So for all of you guys watching, if we put up a new TikTok making Chance the victim or the
reason that our podcast didn't record last week.
Yeah, he's apologizing for that. What's up, guys?
I don't know. It's warmed up.
I know.
Pretty cool.
That's why I was going slow this morning. I was like, yeah, I know we're kind of running late, but it's also 33 degrees out. But
my fingers are a bit cold.
But you got a lot of meat on there. So
I'm sitting on my
hands. We're up to
right
50 right now.
We're up to 50?
Yeah.
Now my whole intro is messed up because I'm supposed to ask Kelly what the temperature.
Damn it, Kelly.
It's 50.
Well, then let's just do the intro. You know what I mean?
All right.
Hold on. Let's get this intro.
According to my Apple iWatch.
Okay. Chance, we ready for the intro? Awesome. Welcome to episode 8, technically 12 of Generational Gap. If this is your first time watching us, welcome. Please don't cancel us. If you're a returning viewer, thanks for joining us.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for not canceling us in the last episode.
Thank you.
I'm Carter Ash. We got Kelly with us today. and Chance producing, semi-producing, kind of doing a
Trying my best.
doing a half-ass job at the moment. But we got a great podcast for you today. So what do you got, Kelly?
November 13th, 2021. Do you know what happened today?
What
on
happened
this day
today?
in history?
What year? 2021?
1789.
Oh, okay.
Big news.
What happened?
Benjamin Franklin.
He was born.
He penned "Nothing in life is certain except death and taxes."
He penned a bunch of women.
Yes, he did pen. Not peg, pen.
He penned them.
On this
Do you
day.
think he talked about the Constitution? Do you think that's how he got laid? He was like,
should I go with "We the People"?
Have
Or
you-
should, you know?
he's like, have you ever heard of that thing called the Constitution? Yeah, I wrote it
Yeah.
with pen.
I think Thomas Jefferson wrote it, actually. Did I just blow your mind?
Benjamin Franklin also had something to do with it, though.
Well, he
He was a big drafter.
I'm
of
saying.
it. I'm
I'm
pretty
just
sure he
saying.
wrote a lot
Thomas
of the
Jefferson
language.
was literally the guy who wrote it.
No, but I think Benjamin Franklin. he
La,
put-
la, la, la.
He did a lot of the wording and stuff for it. I did read a book about this once because I can read.
I imagine all those guys had some say in it.
Yeah, and they were like, "Yo,
Yo,
I wrote the Constitution."
I like. You think they voted on "We the People" or all of us dudes?
Average birthing people. We the birthing people.
We the birthing people.
What else happened on this day?
On this day, November 13th, 1933. By the way, there are not a lot of like wars from 1085 BC. Anyways,
Because it's cold.
1933, the first modern sit-down strike
Oh, okay.
by the Hormel meat packers in Austin, Minnesota.
I thought he was going to say Texas.
Nope.
Austin, Minnesota, eh?
On this day, November 13th, 1956. This is a good one. The U.S. Supreme Court rules race separation on buses is unconstitutional.
Oh, that's an awesome ruling.
Yeah. Did it? When was what's her name? Rosa Parks.
Rosa Parks. You said 1950 something, right?
That said 56. Was it that long ago? I
yeah.
thought I guess it
No,
was.
in the 50s, because then into the her actions, I think, transgressed into
I guess
the
it was
60s.
like
and
when I see it, it's all black and white. So
you know, when I was a little kid, I thought the world was in black and white till they
the TV was black and white, not the issue.
When I was a kid, I thought the world was in black and white until they discovered color. So, like, when I'd watch old movies, I just thought that's like there was no color back then.
Carter doesn't see the color, I
I
guess.
don't see color.
On this day, November 13th, 1980.
Rock concert.
No. U.S. spacecraft Voyager 1
Nice.
sends back its first close pictures of Saturn.
That's awesome.
Which one's Saturn? Is that on the rings?
That's the one with the rings.
All right.
There's multiple
Uranus
rings.
is the one with the hole, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that's Mars. Sorry.
No, it's.
Mars has the big red hole.
I thought you were making a Uranus joke.
I thought he was too.
See what I did there?
Yeah, you turned it up on
That's
us.
why I agreed.
On this day, 1985.
Rock concert.
Ooh, this is kind of, I don't know much about this, but it's kind of relevant today. 1985, Nevado del Ruiz. See what I did there? I rolled my R. Ruiz.
Rees.
Volcano erupted in Colombia, killing 25,000 people. Isn't there supposed to be like isn't there like a big volcano going right now that's supposed to like half of it's supposed to fall off in the ocean and like tsunami United States? Oh no, it is.
Wow, really?
There's a big volcano like in the geologists.
Yeah.
They think like half the
It's
mountain
gonna
is
like
going to
slide off into in
slide off
California
No, it's
or in like Asia,
I want to say
Iceland. I'm trying to think of like
no,
land that's
it's going to hit like the Florida and the East Coast, so it's like maybe Northern Africa or
Really?
somewhere else. But like it's going right now, and it's not going to happen. But they're saying the whole mountain may crack in half and fall in,
and create a
put tsunami that will like. They've actually like laid out flood maps of
Really?
eastern coast United States.
wow. That's crazy.
We're good here in Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're a little ways.
We're gonna have a
was
little
gonna say-
waterfront property, but we're gonna be good.
Maybe we'll go to Nebraska for the week, just in case. That would be massive if it made it here. So don't worry about that.
On this day, November 13th, 1940, Fantasia. was
1940. You can't go backwards.
released. I'm in film now.
Oh,
Walt Disney released Fantasia, which is probably the one I've never seen. Is that the little wizard one?
yeah. Mickey
Yeah.
Mouse is the wizard. It's like the musical, basically.
On this day in music, November 13th,
rock concert.
2002, Eminem releases
I'm Slim Shady. Yes, I'm the Slim Shady.
Lose Yourself,
Uh,
which became the
You
first
are
rap
Slim
song.
Shady.
I look
Became
like
the first rap song to win Academy Award for Best Original Song.
by a white guy.
Ooh, I remember this. You guys, on this day in sport, 1982.
I don't remember that.
WBA lightweight champion Ray Mancini. What's he known for?
Fighting, apparently. I don't know.
This is going to be sad, so let's tamper it
Is
down
this
a little.
baby? Is this the baby thing where he
No.
fell and hit his
No.
neck?
He beat South Korean challenger. This is serious. Okay. Duk Koo Kim by TKO in the 14th round in Las Vegas. Kim collapsed, falls into coma, dies 4 days later. That was like the first, oh shit, boxing can kill you.
You could die from getting punched in the head by
For 14 rounds?
by a
From that-
world champion? Oh
So
my God.
as a result of that, they shorted the WBC, shortened their title bouts to 12 rounds.
Because
Famous
12 rounds
birthdays.
won't kill you.
Yeah, well, he died in the 14th round, so technically.
I mean, he went all the way. It'd be way worse if he died like round one.
Yeah.
I feel like if I went round one with like Floyd
Bring
Mayweather,
dishonor to your family.
resulting in his whole family killing themselves.
Dead on this day,
Okay.
1377, Edward III.
God.
Was he a
So
good? Was he
stupid.
known for?
What was he known for?
He was a king of England.
Okay. Edward the Third?
Edward III. His grandfather, Edward II, probably. I don't know.
Eduardo?
Who's John Dickinson? Because he died. Isn't he like an author? I don't know him either.
Moby Dick?
Edwin Booth?
Is that John Booth's late cousin?
I can click on it if you want.
No, please
All right.
don't.
I know this guy, Robert Louis Stevenson. Didn't he write?
I
feel
know this guy
stupid
didn't.
every
Author.
time. I feel stupid every
He's
time.
an author.
Okay.
Famous author.
I can't read.
I want to say he wrote Robinson Crusoe, but that's not right.
Is there pictures in that book?
Is that one of those pop-up
I'm
books?
going to take the time to see what the fuck this dude wrote.
Okay.
Oh, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And he wrote Treasure Island, motherfucker.
Treasure Island. I've actually read Treasure
I
Island.
have too.
Wait, hold on. What's his name?
Robert Louis Stevenson.
Okay. I read
wrote
Treasure. Treasure Island's a great book.
Yeah, Treasure Island. And he also wrote Dr. Jekyll and Mr.
I
Hyde.
haven't read that book.
I have.
Haven't gotten around to it.
Don't know who
Shut
Buck
up.
O'Neill
You
is, but
haven't
he's
read
dead.
I have. I had a voice crack. I'm going through puberty right now.
I don't know who Buck O'Neill is, but he died in 2006.
All right. What
And-
else? What else, Kelly?
Oh, you're pushing.
What else? Give me something interesting, though.
Whoopi Goldberg.
Fuck, that's not
Birthday?
interesting. I don't care about. Just
I'm
kidding.
sorry, nothing interesting happened on November 13th.
I actually wish that Whoopi
Prince
Goldberg-
Charles turned 73. How the fuck's that?
Isn't he a pedophile?
I don't know.
Is he the Jeffrey Epstein guy? Him and
No,
Jeffrey
that's
Epstein.
his brother.
His brother, dude. If you
brother.
were royalty and the main royalty already had no power, but you were just rich as piss, I mean, you get in some trouble.
Whoopi Goldberg's birthday. I hate that chick.
I just wish that she didn't go down the road of like hating Donald Trump so hard, because she's amazing. Whoopi Goldberg is hilarious. I think that
She's a great actor.
I think she's amazing. But once she, any
You
actor,
ever see the clip of her on The View when they're talking about Jill Biden?
Jill?
Jill Biden.
No.
She's like, oh, and that Jill Biden, she's an amazing doctor. They should make her Surgeon General.
And she's not a doctor.
She's like, everybody knows what a great doctor is. They should make her the Surgeon General. And the lady's like, she's got a doctorate in education. Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Different
okay,
kind of
then what are
doctor.
you
Brain
fucking
surgery.
talking about?
brain surgery. We do more research on this podcast than The View does, I think. Oh, yeah. I'm after The View. I'm calling The View out because I want to take their spot.
We're gonna have The View here next week. We're gonna debate with them.
I'll talk to him.
And that's what, sorry guys, nothing exciting happened on November 13th.
So boring, dude.
It was a boring day in history.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll talk about our sponsor then.
Dude. So our sponsor of the week. I've seen this place with my own eyes.
DFW native.
Yes.
All
I've
right.
driven by this place hundreds of times.
What are we doing? We looking at the screen? Do we need
I'm
this?
waiting for the producer if he was
It's on.
God.
decent cleaners. This is a real place. I used to
Okay,
go to-
cleaner.
I used to go to Dickie's Barbecue right by it.
Really
Decent cleaners located in Dallas, Texas at 9220 Skillman Street,
I know
where their motto is, we're not the best, but we're decent.
That's awesome. We'll get the job done. Maybe.
For all your dry cleaning needs. And guess what, guys? They're now doing rugs.
They at least probably offer that if you bring 5 pieces of clothes in, you're going to get 5 pieces of clothes back.
Well, that's
they might
funny.
not be your clothes.
That's funny you say that. Let's listen to some of their customer Yelp reviews.
We're
They
going to
do
go
have
straight to the source.
They do have 2.1
This
stars.
is Womply. What is
2.1 stars, 14 reviews.
on
Scroll-
Womply,
let's
by the
screen
way.
it.
This is not Yelp. This is Womply.
Aren't they all the same?
No.
Yes.
One has a massive user base and one is wobbly.
Okay, let's see.
Okay, let's read.
Irene Esparza says, don't waste your time here. If you want wrinkles, take it out of your blouses, ladies. They charge $4 blouse. Have them handed back with wrinkles.
Lulu Via Rojas says, hey, I just wanted everyone to know they did a terrible job and ruined my sister's dress. The dress dress had pearls
Look
and
at the next
flowers,
one.
and we were told
Look
it
at-
would be
Look
taken
at
care
Brett.
of.
Look at Brett V.
Brett V.
4 stars for Brett V.
There we go. What does it say, Kelly?
This is exactly what the title says. A decent cleaner. If I can give negative stars, I will. They ruined my $100 shirt with no apology.
Okay, well, G Hong, you probably shouldn't take your $100 shirt to a place called Decent
Decent
Cleaners.
Cleaners.
Okay, these people are just, the problem is their expectations are too high.
Oh, he
right?
came back with another JH.
Who did?
G Hong.
Jihan.
No way. Is this the same person? That's a bot, bro.
Or unless another guy who said his $100
Yeah, I
shirt.
said I should read reviews before I went. They ruined my $100 shirt with no apology. These guys are buds. JH.
I think that has to be the same person.
Gotta be the same dude.
He just wanted to make sure to give him 2
He
1-star
made a whole
reviews.
guest account. That's like Gregory. Wow.
I've been to a
User
lot of dry cleaning services.
15589.
Incognito.
This is the worst experience of my life. Shittiest cleaners in Texas.
I had
Rude
such a
people.
bad time. I went incognito and wrote another review.
Looks like Guillermo Juarez had a
he
good
loved
time.
it. Oh, so did Muhammad.
all smotty.
Do you think they work there? They're
Yeah,
forced
yeah,
to do
they're
this?
part
Get
Always
on there and
time.
write a review.
Anyways,
I'm about to go in there and leave a review. It's like,
So
I
shout out
actually-
if you got any delicate clothes that you want cleaned ASAP, go somewhere else.
so
But if you just got plain work T-shirts, take them to Decent Cleaners.
so
Can
I
we
feel
take
like
some
taking
here?
if you feel like taking a decent shot, see what I did there?
Wow.
Of getting your clothes cleaned.
Wow.
Go to Decent Cleaners in
You get a
Dallas,
decent
Texas,
chance of getting things cleaned.
and leave a wombly review.
Womply.
Womply.
I think we should bring some clothes here and see what happens.
Yeah, we should. Let's do that.
Well, there you go.
I need
Thank
pens
you.
to write notes during
Decent
this.
Cleaners.
Thanks,
Not
Decent
good.
Cleaners.
Just decent.
Hey, if you just need something maybe clean,
Maybe we're not
Kinda.
the best. We're
kind of
decent.
cleaner than what it was.
Are you any good? We're decent.
Is it brand new? No. But is it cleaner than when you brought it in?
Maybe. Maybe.
Who knows? Awesome, man.
There you go. Thank you, Decent Cleaners.
Thanks, Decent Cleaners. You guys are the best. You guys are the best.
Not according to Zheng Hong. Hong?
G, I think that's
G?
It's like
Ji Hong?
Pi. It's like J-I.
Would that be Korean, you think?
Jai. I think
Or
that's
Chinese?
Jai Young.
Jai.
China, 7 years.
Is this racist?
That's not racist because it was the guy grew up in Hong
Okay,
Kong.
but the question is, did that get to play on our podcast?
No,
or did
nobody
we
has
miss it?
any idea what we're talking about.
No, that happened on
Yeah, it
not the last
happened.
Oh,
episode,
did it?
the episode before that,
Yeah.
right? The
Okay.
Is It's Racist.
I
The
got a
problem
gr-
is, last episode was amazing.
It was
I had
so
so
good.
much fun last episode. We talked about so many great things. I almost released just the video that I had so much fun. Like,
It was.
but I'm so pissed because there's a lot of things that we talked about that are now like, and then also from episode 7 when the audio cut out and I was talking about Merrick Garland, I'm going to talk about that piece of shit again today. And you
Fuck
know,
that dude.
fuck that dude. I got a bunch of stuff, but they don't know about my hatred for him from the start.
Yeah.
But whatever.
Nice chance.
Hey, whatever. Once we get to like episode 200, this will all be in the past. No one will even.
Nice.
What are you guys going to do with your YouTube money when it comes in?
Pay myself back for buying all this.
I hear Jeffrey Epstein's Island's for sale.
I'm going to open Kelly Craft's Island, but with a bouncer to check IDs.
No Clintons?
No Clintons.
No Clintons. He didn't even see he didn't make any comment on the Wild Wild Web frame. He
I
didn't
know.
look at it. I have a
Some of
bunch
us
of
work during the week. Got to pay for this operation.
no, okay. French, huh?
It's called a lunch break, Kelly. You get to watch it on your lunch break. If your whole free time isn't about this podcast, I don't think you're fully invested.
Watch it on your own time.
I'm fully financially invested. I can tell you that.
He is fully financially invested. Kelly's, you were
I
awesome.
even bought little things this week.
Little black condoms chance. I was putting these things on, and they're super tight. And I was looking at Kelly. I was like, "Man, this is just."
Were you
what
putting them on the mics or were you putting them on?
How hard would it be to send that TikTok that Chance sent us this week so we could make fun of him?
on here? It'd be hard.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be hard.
Which
But
TikTok?
I was trying to put these covers on Chance, and they were super
Oh.
tight. And I looked at Kelly, and I was like, "Kelly, this is just what it's like trying to put an actual large condom on."
And I said, "Who told you that?"
No. All right. Let's do.
It looks normal.
What are we doing?
Let's go to our first segment. Let's do a new segment called Headlines of the Week. I'm going to compress all my negative things that I talk about into a quick thing, and we can kind of just chat about each one. You ready, Chance?
Yep.
Headlines for the week, everybody. Welcome to Channel 69 News. There's don't be looking up there. You don't look at me, okay? Look at me.
Oh, are they going to
right
see it?
here? No. I just got things I want to talk about.
No, is there a graphic?
No, there's no graphic. Nothing. Just me talking about the headlines of the week.
All right.
You know what I mean? So, in an age of hyper media, data, research, video, and social media, I don't see how it is so hard to think Kyle Rittenhouse is not guilty.
He's not guilty?
4 times in the last 2 weeks, witnesses through testimony have expressed that Kyle is completely acting in self-defense. Even the man who was shot by Kyle testified that he was in the process of shooting Kyle when he got shot by Kyle. Did you guys see that?
I did.
Oh my gosh. Multiple times in this trial, the judge has stopped the litigation to reprimand the prosecutor for his misconduct in the eyes of the court. This prosecutor keeps just saying wild stuff. Like, he was talking about Kyle Rittenhouse's being silent, right? We have the right to remain silent. And he openly started questioning him about being silent and brought it into question and made him seem guilty for being silent. And the judge stopped and he was like, you're literally breaking the Constitution.
Kudos to his lawyer also. His lawyer objected. Then the judge went off.
You know what? And okay, so I don't usually comment on YouTube videos that I watch. I just don't find the need for it. But I found myself in the comments on this YouTube video, and every single comment is like, judge is rigged. Oh, Kyle Rittenhouse is going to be free because the judge is biased. Oh, I'm like, the judge isn't biased. He's just a good judge. He's just taking his time and saying, hey, there's rules, and I'm not going to let you play this game in my court. He seems like get him on the Supreme Court. Get this guy. This guy, he calls him out, and he's like, listen, you are breaking the rules. You should have brought this to me. A lot of times he was trying to introduce pieces of evidence or, whatever. And the judge was like, you should have brought this in. This was not.
There are rules.
Well, and the problem is, if it's the same thing with like fake news. If he breaks the rule just a little bit and introduces something when the jury is in the way, then the jury already heard it. You know what I mean? So it's super hard for the judge to be like, stop what you're doing right now, jury, go away, reprimand the prosecutor. But the jury already heard what he said. Yeah. So that already creates some sort of, it's just, I can't believe that this prosecutor is doing this. And actually, I can completely believe that the prosecutor is doing it because he has absolutely no case.
He's getting his ass handed to him daily.
Daily. And by both the prosecutor and the judge and all the witnesses. Yeah. So my next one, a large number of people who do not like Trump is for the fact that he colluded with Russia, the Russian state, to win the 2020 election.
Bullshit.
I wonder how many of those people are going to change their viewpoint of the president after what has been happening. Special investigator John Durham was appointed by Trump and is now reports to Merrick Garland, which is really funny. Glenn Greenwald reported that a lawyer for Hillary Clinton's 2016 campaign was indicted on Wednesday with one felony count of lying to the FBI about fraudulent Russiagate story he helped propagate. This lawyer's name is Michael Susan. A few months ago, an FBI agent was convicted on creating the claim of Trump-Russia collusion, which granted the FISA warrant to spy on the 2016 Trump campaign. Biden, Obama, Clinton, because the Clinton campaign put it in place and the Biden or the Obama administration allowed it to happen. It had to go to them to go through. And now all these people are getting arrested and they're just like,
they're the patsies. It's going to stop there, though.
I know, but still, it still proves.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I don't need Hillary Clinton to go to jail. This just obviously, but this just proves that it was fake, right? Oh, all the Russia collusion, everything you heard about Russia collusion with Trump, 100% fake, and it's in court. People are literally being arrested for it.
Did you see?
But no one's going to change their opinion.
Did you see The View this week?
No.
Not that I watch. I've never watched The View. Right. I saw
it's showing up on your TikTok.
That piece of shit, Peter Schiff, was on there.
Oh, really?
He's like the biggest.
He's like, hey, ladies.
He's like the biggest one,
Yeah, right. He was,
and he got called. The View called him out.
You know what? I've been seeing a lot of liberal news start to being like, hey, woke people, hey, Let's get this shit together. We're going to lose
Joe
midterms.
Biden's created more Republicans than Donald Trump ever did.
It's the same thing when a Democrat president is office, more AR-15s are bought than when a Republican president is office. You know that, Chance?
I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Chance knows about guns. So that's my Russian collusion. Biden is to meet with the Chinese leader virtually on Monday.
Well, COVID.
Unfortunately, Biden thinks he's meeting with Mao to get tips on how to run a country. Biden and Xi are set to speak on Monday about ways to productively manage the competition between China and Russia, maybe by having China play by legitimate rules. I hope that Biden can stay awake for that, or else he will not be able to tell Xi to, quote, play by the rules of the road. A little late for that, if you ask me.
Oh, yeah.
I think that Xi is going to ask Biden what kinds of amenities he wants during the Olympics when he hosts them, right before he takes over the world. If Biden gaffes enough, do you think that Xi will be mad that Biden's trying to speak Mandarin?
You think Joe Biden will fart in front of him?
Biden plans to focus conversations on climate change, which is really funny because China's now committing to so many different climate, initiatives. They're going to shut their coal down.
Oh,
By the way,
they are.
have you guys seen the blackouts in China?
No.
You haven't seen the blackouts? Dude, the coal production is completely down in China right now. Whole cities of like millions of people, blackouts.
Why?
Because there's no energy. Because there's
No, I understand.
They're not producing energy.
Why would China do that?
I don't know. They just said it's something with
They scared of Joe Biden or something?
I just think you can't really get a whole lot of information, legitimate information from China. All we know is that there's blackouts happening, and it's because the coal production is way down in China. The price of coal is just skyrocketing there. So that's interesting to see. Yeah, we'll have to actually. I'll be talking about that in my next one. When I was a kid, I would drive to San Diego. That means a whale's vagina, if you don't know. Along the I-5.
Did you get that joke?
No.
And when you drive along the I-5, you'll see military training facilities, and the training structures looked like villages somewhere in the Middle East. So when I would drive to San Diego, you go through Pendleton, they've got these compounds that they're building. They kind of look like little mini...
Right off I-5?
Right off I-5. Yeah, they've got these like little mini like training facilities.
You can see them right off. They're shooting live weapons there.
No,
it'd be on the other side of the town.
You can see them when you drive by.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Don't question me. This is my first account, okay?
All right.
Idiot.
Sorry, I was in the Marines. I don't remember seeing that. Go ahead.
Okay, but maybe those were different. But
I'm just kidding.
Does the military make these these little training villages, right? And they replicate the environment they're going to be working in.
Absolutely.
Well, so does China. China has been caught doing the same thing, but the training structures are replications of U.S. warships. So in the Gobi Desert, they're finding a Colorado company found satellite images of replications of U.S. warships, and they're using them as target practice. And they're practicing in the desert, flying and bombing them. Yeah, shit got serious.
I thought you were going to, can I not interrupt you? I thought you were going to say they created like a little American neighborhood.
And they're all like wanting to live in it.
No, they're like attacking the Starbucks and the Gap.
Yeah.
That's where I thought you were going.
They're just walking in being racist. No, satellite images have also recently found new silos that potentially could be holding nuclear warheads. And China hates us and freedom. And I'm starting to feel like our ruling class does as well, because they're not doing anything about, you're not hearing any discussion about these targets that they're building, these new silo structures that they're building in plain sight. Plain sight. We're seeing them. I mean, just private U.S. companies are just noticing them in China, just like, hey, what's that? So say what you will, guys. Say what you will about it.
Learning Mandarin, everybody.
Yeah, seriously. Not after they watch this podcast. I don't think think they're gonna welcome us too, especially me. Biden is going full house flipper on every public bathroom in the nation. Monday, Biden will sign the quote unquote bipartisan infrastructure bill, which in the Congress was 221 yay and 213 nay, all Democrats, all Republicans. In the Senate, though, there was 19 Republicans that voted yes. And I heard a great take. And it was
19 Republicans that get voted out next year.
I'm thinking the same thing. But I heard this commentator talking about it on the Hill, and he was saying, he's like, if you put enough politicians in a room for long enough and have them talk about spending trillions of dollars, they're going to find something to spend it on. You know what I mean? At some point, those Republicans are like, okay, well, why don't you push a little bit of money this way, right? Yeah. Only $110 billion of this $1.3 trillion infrastructure plan goes towards infrastructure. I don't know if you guys know that.
I did know that.
Yeah, that's That's an interesting piece of information, right? Number 2, we're fucked. This is so much money. That's not bueno for the U.S. dollar.
Oh, yeah.
It cannot be bueno for the U.S. dollar. So, Todos come Biden.
Yep.
Number 2, the first goal of this bill should be getting the U.S. to 100% renewable energy. If that's their thing, and they're going to spend $1.3 trillion, their first goal should be, okay, we're getting completely to renewable energies or nuclear power, whatever it is. If that's their plan, you just they're about to sign this huge spending bill. Why don't you put enough money in it towards doing what you want to do, right? If you want to go to clean energy and you want to go to nuclear power, whatever you feel about it, but if they were serious about getting to clean energy and 100% renewables, they've got $1.3 trillion to do it. They could do it now. They don't have to put all this money into bullshit. They call them human infrastructure projects.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
These human infrastructure projects are ridiculous. If you guys are so concerned with climate change, this COP26 thing that they're doing, right? Put that $1.3 trillion to get in the United States 100% renewable energy. And I was thinking about this because I've been reading about the climate change a lot. And, if you believe in it, there's nothing wrong with it. Get the U.S. onto renewable energy, have enough renewable energy, have enough nuclear power plants, and have fossil fuels. So you have something to go back on.
Why don't they like nuclear power? It's the cleanest power out there.
And they don't. And so I finished that climate change book, and that was the only thing that could get us to 100% away from fossil fuels in terms of energy. Like not in terms of product creation.
Or we're talking electricity, right?
Yeah. I'm talking about electric. Well, but if it's electricity and then all of our cars are electric and then our plants are running on electric, if you have enough electricity to run all those things, then the only carbon emission is like coming from like making plastic and like making, these little things. But I'm just saying, like,
yeah, I was about to say,
I don't know why an idiot
driving.
like me. No, driving's nothing.
Everybody says,
like 3% of the global
it's
emissions.
everything else that's made out of oil.
So much stuff.
Everything.
Concrete, steel, plastic, everything we're looking at is made of oil somehow. But I'm just saying, they've got plenty of money that they could build plenty of nuclear power plants that would generate enough power for all of our cars, all of our transportation, all of our homes, all of our plants. And then that would knock a huge percent of, because if you think about it, if we get away from fossil fuels, our energy consumption is going to rise even further because we're going to need even more electricity than we have now.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I just think that it's funny. You got $1.3 trillion and only $110 billion of it is going to actual infrastructure, when I would think only $110 billion should be used for the social projects. The rest of that, make it for renewable energy. Put it towards solar panels. Put it towards offshore wind. I don't know. Just, it doesn't make sense.
How do you recycle a solar panel?
You don't. You just throw it in the trash, dude.
You can't.
Idiot.
Do you know that?
I did not know
Solar
that.
panels are non-recyclable.
You guys, we have a new case of missing white girl syndrome.
Really?
California Governor Gavin Newsom has not been seen in 14 days now. Last seen taking his COVID booster. That's all I have to say on that one. The U.S. Air Force the U.S. Air Force is doing a good job at understanding white rage. Maybe they should focus on not having our most diverse airmen be accessory to murder.
Whoa.
There's a story. We don't have to pull it up, but there's a story of a airman. He's Hispanic, there was this article, and it was like, the Air Force did a pumpkin carving contest, and during the pumpkin carving contest, they realized that 36 of the 50 people in the unit were all immigrants. And then on the front of the article is this picture of this guy. Well, he's now being arrested for accessory to murder. So I just think it's funny. I just thought that was funny. And I kind of ruined my last one because I just went into the rant. But my last one was going to be on climate change. But I already mentioned what I think they should do with all that money.
I will never buy an electric car until you can make it get charged in 5 minutes.
They're useless. Yeah, I think it's like 45 minutes.
I heard it was an hour with the supercharger.
Okay, so an hour.
Right. Yeah, I heard it was an hour with the supercharger.
I think it will get better over time. Once more people buy into it, there's more money for R&D.
I'm not against it by any means.
No, yeah, I know you're not. I'm just saying, like,
I can't drive anywhere. You got to stop and wait for, and that's I saw this video. I think it was in New Mexico of like a Tesla place on the highway.
Yeah.
And it was just probably 30 Teslas lined up
waiting to charge. So you got to think that's an hour. Yeah. Well, and I completely agree. And, I know Biden in this infrastructure plan, they're going to build a bunch of charging stations. That's going to be the new thing. They want to build charging stations, right? Remember last week, was that when I was talking about the 100 billion, the 1 billion tons of CO2 they're going to be extracting out of the atmosphere? Yeah. Should have been there for the last podcast if you wanted to know what I'm talking about.
My question is, I seriously don't know. How long does a battery last for like the electric?
500 miles, 600 miles.
Yeah.
600 miles.
So not that long to.
How far does your gas tank go?
I mean, my truck says it goes for
his
about
truck may not. His truck may not be the best example.
Okay,
it says it goes like 320 miles on a full tank.
Yeah,
but it doesn't take an hour to fill up. It takes 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Yeah. No, I understand that completely. I think that it should be some sort of thing where you pull into the station. And this would be bad because if they have bad batteries or whatever, but like you pull into a station and they like remove your battery and plug in a new one and then you go. You know what I mean? Like you don't own that battery. You just own maybe you pay a service fee or something. You like pull in, they pull that there needs to be like a little like beep and then boop, and then whoop.
Someone's got it.
Does it make that noise too? Or
you go beep, boop, whoop. So that was the news, guys. Thank you so much. Channel 69 News. Catch us next week.
I like it. That was a good segment.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I'm sorry I kept interrupting during it.
No, it's okay. That's fine. I had
a lot to say.
I was thinking about that this week. I was like, am I just going to read them off real quick? But I'm glad you were productive in the conversation.
Did I
hinder?
Interrupt at appropriate times? I was trying to. All right.
Let me hit my mark and then go in.
I'm a professional. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, Boo.
I'm a professional.
You are a professional. Semi-professional. What's next? What are we doing next?
On to the wild, wild west.
Ooh, okay, so I'm thinking we do one after another. Is that cool? Can we do like one video from Kelly, one video from me?
I only have one.
Kelly only had one video.
Oh, really? I have like 4. So that's good because your For You page has a bunch of other stuff. What's your wild, wild web? Let Kelly go first. Okay.
I saw this dude.
Oh, shit. We have a wild, wild web intro. Hold on. Ready?
Hell, I once killed a man for asking me if I'd ever killed anyone.
Yeehaw!
This
is our wild, wild web.
Now, you boys best keep riding, you hear?
All right. Hit the bottom.
You guys like that?
I did like that.
I produced that.
That's pretty
I made that from scratch.
Is that you talking?
No, I got that. I love that first. I want to.
Hell, I once killed a man for asking me if I'd ever killed anyone.
I once killed a man for ever asking. Oh my god!
Have you seen this dude? No. Chance, have you seen this dude?
Well, you showed me him.
Are we on the screen?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's see it.
Check this motherfucker out.
Is the audio good? Yeah, let's see. Go ahead.
Nice shirt that come with a dick in your mouth. The size of you, I bet you jerk off to the Food Channel. Look how black you are. You ever fall into a litter box and a cat tried to cover you up? I loved you guys in Brokeback Mountain. That was a great one. How do you get his shit out of the slit of your penis? Are you on birth control?
What do you think?
I think your face is birth control.
Oh,
face
shit.
like that, you better suck a mean dick. Swallow?
Yes.
Yeah, fucking hot dogs. How many cans you have to pick up to buy that shirt? So what are you going to do tonight? You going to go home and brush your gums?
I'm lesbian.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, you eat a lot of fish.
Yeah.
Like a fucking whale. Hey, you're married, huh?
Oh, yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, he's a good catch. Fucking faggots.
What the?
Since I've been here.
My dick has. You've gained 5 pounds since we've been standing here. Wow. Holy shit, pigs on a blanket.
Wow. How does that dude not get his ass beat?
Wow. That's definitely older, right? That's definitely older. But you know what? You know what? I know he said fag or whatever, but you know what? That guy's funny, dude.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's funny.
Like, people can laugh at things.
You need to just be kind of out there, you know what I mean? Like, I love that.
Could you imagine, like, this dude coming up to you on the street?
I would lose my shit. I'd laugh so hard. Like,
How do you... Like, I mean,
he's not going to be able to work in today's market. So
yeah.
I don't think he's going to make it in today's market.
But
unfortunately, I wish he was here, you know?
Us, like, we all laugh at everything, but imagine other people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know,
just
you walk up to the wrong guy.
The unhappy American, you know?
Yeah.
The Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, you tell a
Your dog's
Karen.
barking.
You tell a Karen that she's a whale and eats a lot of fish. out comes the phone. She's like, "You're on camera, sir.
Yeah.
What do you have to say for yourself?"
So insightful
that's my wild, wild web for the week.
Good job, dude.
Thanks, man.
Wild, wild web.
I liked it. What's his name?
Tyler Cap.
Tyler Cap. No cap. She. I did that in my office, and like all my younger like people on my team were like,
How old are you?
"Old
25?
card." I'm 25.
All the younger people.
But they think that I'm like 40 because I got a kid and I'm married. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what's my first one? What's that one called?
This one was.
Is this one called Nazis Are Back? No. This one is.
No, this one is Putin photo op.
This one's Putin photo op. Okay, go ahead. I got a couple videos.
Even better.
Yeah, go ahead and hit play.
All right, what do we got?
Unexpected is one of my favorite subs right now. Just sitting there, just. All right, go ahead and hit it. This is called OG. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this video. So they're at like a photo op, and this dude stands in front of Putin, totally blocks Putin in the photo op. This Secret Service or whoever like move him out of the way.
There you go.
There you go. That's a good ratio. Okay. All right. Next one. Let's keep them rolling. Come on. All right. Oh, you got them all set up. Now that's producing, Chance. Chance is the boy.
I'm getting the hang of it.
You are getting the hang of it. I really appreciate this. We're all good. Everything's good. Audio's still
Everything's
recording.
good. Yep.
All right. This one's called Nazis Are Back. Go ahead and play this one. Wait. Turn the sound up. There you go.
Last week, Germany was celebrating the German operations in Afghanistan. I don't know. German soldiers in black uniforms and torches are marching in front of the Reichstag.
Watch, Kelly. Watch.
2021. I know, people.
Der große Zapfenstreich ist
If
ein
you are Polish, I
feierliches
would start get
militärisches
concerned, man.
Zeremoniell und ist nur für besondere Anlässe gedacht. Er ist die höchste Ehrerweisung der Bundeswehr. Aufgeführt wird er für
This way.
Persönlichkeiten, die sich um die Streitkräfte.
I know, that was interesting. So yeah, I was part of that.
There's him.
If you were Poland, I'd be concerned.
Oh gosh, I think that guy's a troll. He's so fun. I've been seeing his videos. He like just plays video games. Oh no,
It's gone.
What was that one called?
This was the judge not by a towel.
Damn it! This video was. Wait, scroll down. Maybe we can find it. Maybe they like posted it somewhere else. Like just scroll down in the just keep going. So unless you can see a link. Oh, we're back again, huh? Reddit. Oh, I don't know. So this video was it was like two like cute girls at a park. Like this was all in German, and like these two girls were like at a park and they're in bikinis, like sitting there. And there's this kind of like nubby guy, you know, just like a dude. Yeah, no, more. Yeah, maybe. So, but. And he's laying on a towel across from them, and the girls are like talking. They're like, "Oh my gosh, like he's so cute," and he's really not. Like they're like, "Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Do you think he likes football? Like what team do you think his towel is?" They're like, "I hope it's not Manchester United towel." All this stuff, and he stands up, and it's fucking Nazi flag.
Oh my god!
And so I've said, "Judge not by the towel." What other ones I got?
You got one more. It is Alfred O. Jamplant.
What?
Alfredo eggplant. I call this Alfredo eggplant. You picking up what I'm putting down?
I think I got it.
Go ahead and play. I just saw this morning and I wanted to toss it on here. This isn't Wild Wild Web, but this is just fucking wild. Okay.
Oh boy.
So it's called Representative. They're going to show you what potentially could be a federal agent instigating people to
Ray Epps.
What?
His name's Ray Epps, I believe.
Oh, really?
Go ahead.
Go ahead and play this video. It's chilling.
There's a concern that there were agents of the government or assets of the government present on January 5th and January 6th during the protests. And I've got some pictures that I want to show you. If my staff could bring those to you.
In fact, tomorrow, I don't even like to say it because I'll be arrested. Well, let's not say it. We need to go, I'll say it. All right. We need to go in to the Capitol. Let's go! I'm going to put it out there. I'm probably going to go to jail for it, okay? Tomorrow, we need to go into the Capitol. Into the Capitol.
Did everybody say what?
Yeah. Watch this guy start. No.
Fed. Peacefully. Okay, folks. Remember one. As soon as the president...
Look how much video there is of this guy. And so this guy's a federal agent. So
His
you know
name's
more,
Ray Epps.
So you know
I was
more
going to
about
do a
this-
segment on him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, here it is. Look at this shit. So he's actually a federal agent.
That's what they assume.
That's what they're saying, right?
So,
and so is he?
pause it real quick.
No, hold
Chance.
on. Look at this. Is him telling this guy to start pushing the barricades. Look at this. Watch this. He's like, hey man, you guys should start pushing that barricade. Look at this. Boom. Look at that shit, dude. And I'm not saying that he's responsible for all those people.
Yeah.
But
he's
All right,
instigator.
You have those
And
images
so listen to this.
there, and they're captioned. They were from January 5th and January 6th. As far as we can determine, the individual who was saying he'll probably go to jail, he'll probably be arrested, but but they need to go into the Capitol the next day, is then the next day directing people to the Capitol. And as far as we can find, this individual has not been charged with anything. You said this is one of the most sweeping investigations in the history. Have you seen that video or those frames from that video?
So as I said at the outset, one of the norms of the Justice Department is to not comment on impending investigations.
So fuck that guy because they literally ousted every other person.
So that's what I was going to say.
So you can stop the video.
There's
I
a
pulled
girl,
that one,
there's a lady from Frisco who was caught on camera saying, let's go storm. All she said was, let's storm the Capitol.
Right.
I don't know if she actually even went in the Capitol or what, but she said that.
And she
60 days in jail.
I saw that. She got arrested. She was like the first person to go to
She's
jail,
a realtor up in Frisco.
Yeah. I wonder if she's got any houses for sales.
I saw it. His name's Ray Epps. I was going to do a Tucker did.
Do a deep dive on him next week because
Tucker
I
did a
know
thing
more,
on him,
I want
too.
to know more about him. I just saw that this morning, like as I was taking a shit this morning, doing my morning constitution. And yeah. I don't have any other videos for Wild Wild Web?
Nope.
All right. Well, that was Wild Wild Web, guys.
Wild Web. Yeah. That's crazy. That's Merrick Garland may be the biggest. Well, that's a tall thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of shit out there.
Yeah,
right?
he's at the top of it. And I'm telling you, the FBI.
Yeah.
I feel bad saying this, but I don't have a lot of respect for the FBI anymore. At least their leadership. The rank and file guys, I'm sure they're doing great jobs.
You talk about the people on the ground, the
yeah.
people like doing the work and stuff. Those people
the politicization, is that the word?
Politicalization
of the FBI is just out of control. I mean,
the politicization
they're
of
becoming,
every institution in
their
our
leadership's becoming the KGB.
But every single,
they really are.
Every
and I
single
feel bad.
institution we have is becoming like so politicized,
I feel bad saying that because I imagine the rank and file guys are
right. The people who are like getting shit on, you know what I mean? Like they hear like, oh, the FBI fucking sucks. It's like, no, we're out there catching criminals.
Yeah.
It's like, you guys are fine. It's these top,
same with the
executives,
military. General Miley's a piece of shit. Needs to go.
Millie
or Miley?
Millie.
That's what I say.
Miley.
Oh, like Miley Cyrus. Millie. Edit that out.
Yeah, we'll just edit it out.
I'm just kidding. Come on, man. There's another piece of shit.
What else are we doing?
We're going to look through Kelly's For You page.
Kelly's For You page.
I got some good ones.
Okay. What do you got?
And I'll tell you, our boy, I don't know what's coming up first, Chance.
First is going to be Friends.
I saw this. First thing I thought about was you. Because we're friends. No, because
no, because I fucking hate you.
When you see this, somebody took all those Taliban videos of them working out and put it to the Friends theme song.
I kind of picked that up. Okay.
It's glorious.
Whoa. Funker 530. What is this? I'll be there for you. Oh, ad.
3, 2, 1. Skip ad.
Nice. Buy your armor now. Turn up the audio, bitch. Joke your bro.
I'm here.
That is so funny. Oh my god. Hey, there's just some guys that just want to have fun. That is amazing. Wow.
Created by USA. Does this make you want to join the Taliban?
I think
That's
so.
problem is the United States is going to start making better Taliban recruitment videos than, those guys. They're on a high streak. You know what I mean? They just won a 30-year war, right? Essentially,
China's throwing money at them.
China's giving money. Like they're.
So we're going to do an update on Lot E3. Our boy Gregory,
Right.
has blown up on TikTok.
Why don't you give a little background on what happened last week? Because we did.
So last week on Gregory's TikTok, he put his phone number out, or his voicemail.
Put a phone number
out. And we actually paused the video and we tried to call it. It didn't work. But I called it this week and left a message for him. And now he's kind of going through and playing the funny messages. And mine was pretty funny, so I'm hoping to be on there.
Hoping. I was going to call him and be a guy from Southern California trying to get a large shipment across the country.
But so now Gregory's blown up to the point where he's got girls making TikToks like just Rhonda Jean.
like counterparts?
And he's responding back to Rhonda Jean.
Gosh, this whole thing is just spiraling.
Oh, so.
Okay.
Broads only, no exceptions.
Is it?
Broads, I've gotten so many messages. I'm getting through them. Every damn one of y'all just head down to Honeysuckle Springs, Lot E3. I got plenty parking. Now I want y'all to listen to this shit right here.
Hey, Gregory. Looking mighty good. Them outfits, nice and tight. God damn it, Gregory. Come on now. That's my wife.
Hey, Gregory. If your TikTok account ain't deleted in 24 hours, me and the boys are coming down to E3.
Hey, Gregory, I'm looking for my mom. Yeah, I just got home, and I saw a 94 Peterbilt leaving my house, scalding the tires.
I just cummed in my pants. I want you to push it up in me, so.
I don't know who thought it'd be a good idea for a bunch of fellas to be calling my answer machine. But let me tell y'all something right now. That damn machine right there, that's for the broads. The broads only. All right? Broads.
Okay.
That's so funny, dude. That's amazing.
Scroll down to the next one.
My gosh.
And so Rhonda Jean.
He's got something going, man. That's
he's got
awesome.
it going.
That's a great little bit that he's got going. That's really funny.
So the Rhonda Jean comes up is the next one. And supposedly she's had Gregory's baby.
See, that's really good that he's doing something like that, but he's digging himself into a hole because the second he wants to transition and make a whole new persona, he's going to be screwed.
He's got a couple.
Gregory.
If you go deep in his guy, he's got several personas.
Okay,
going.
so he's already made transitions before. This is the one that's really picked up, though, huh? So this is someone else has made this video.
Is this the second one, the Rhonda Jean?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
It's him responding.
Whoever said it ain't the size of the ship, it's the motion of the ocean, never met Gregory.
Hey, Gregory, it's me, Rhonda Jean. We met down at the AMVets last week, and I was the bartender. I know I served you quite a few, and you may not remember, but we made waves in your waterbed. I wrote my number down in the red lipstick on your headboard, but I haven't heard back from you yet. And I tried to call the number that you gave me, but your answering machine says it's full. And baby, you said you were going to take me for a ride in your Peterbilt. And baby, I done packed my bags. I'm ready to go.
It's just a bag.
Trash bag.
All right.
That's funny. The bag's really funny. Remember when we took Juan to the Marines and he had to pack everything he owned in a bag and he literally put it in a trash bag?
We had to stop and buy him. Yeah, we picked up Juan to like take him to the Marine Corps to drop him off at MEPS.
Mm-hmm.
He cut walking out of his house like I don't know what he had. He didn't have much.
Tears in his eye. That's for sure, little bitch.
No, not a bitch at all.
Kidding. I'm kidding.
But he had everything in white trash bags. I thought we had to go buy him a bag. But anyways, so the next one is him responding to Rhonda Jean, writing her a letter.
Okay. I love Kelly's totally in. He's documenting the whole thing.
I gotta do my
yeah, sure.
Hey, Gregory, it's me, Rhonda Jean. I know I served you quite a few. You may not remember.
Dear Rhonda.
Dear Rhonda Jean.
Oh, he's gonna read it.
I got your movie message you sent to me. I like
your movie message.
You didn't tell me that was your number. You wrote on the bed in that lipstick. I didn't know it was you. You should have called me. What we had that night was special. You know I'm a rambler. If you want to come back to Honeysuckle Springs and go another round, just come on by.
Come on by.
And I do love you, though. I always have. When we were kids,
dirty
you said
dancing
you
music in the
always
background?
loved me. Then you married Tommy. That was bullshit, Rhonda Jean.
Greg.
So now I am what I am, and you are what you are. Abroad. Love always, Gregory.
Oh, dude, he's got a ton of them.
What's your do your best, Gregory?
I can't.
Hey,
Chance. That's
Gregory,
Chance.
it's me, Rhonda Jean.
Pause it.
Pause it, Chance.
I was trying to win.
God.
He just wanted to see Rhonda Jean.
Yeah, Rhonda
again.
Jean one more time.
She's a
Rhonda
baddie.
Jean. You're mad jealous.
She
What's
could
the
come
term
down
baddie?
after
Is that
after she left lot E3?
Yeah.
She could come next door to lot E4.
Chance is like, I love Gregory so much. I want him to be my mentor. I bought a spot. You should start a whole channel of you doing lot E4. Like,
how awesome would that be? Like if I actually. Like Gregory hits me up, he's like, "Hey neighbor," you know.
Yeah, and you guys can
do a
just, like,
collab.
virtually- yeah, just virtually, like.
No, I'd go meet him
So
for
he's
sure.
he's blown up so much. I was telling Chance the other night. I saw some like you see a video on TikTok and you're like straight to the comments, right?
Right.
And it was like the comments were, "Man, this is some lot E3 shit going on here," and just like,
There's a whole community now, right? Like a little micro.
He's blown up on TikTok. It's
That's
funny.
hilarious.
It's funny.
Oh, I was gonna bring up on my Wild Web, but did you guys see the Microsoft?
Yeah, you texted me and I immediately texted one back to you.
Did you see that, Chance?
No.
So like tech companies will do like keynotes to like, Apple's going to like unleash their or reveal their new iPhone or and so like IBM and Windows and all these different companies do that as well. And Facebook had theirs a couple weeks ago. They did the Meta thing, right? They announced Meta. Windows just did theirs last week, and every speaker in the presentation would be like, the camera would get on them. They'd be like, "Hi, my name is Carter Ash. I'm a 6 foot tall redhead cisgender male, and I'm wearing a flannel and a black hoodie." Like
my pronouns are.
Oh yeah, and my pronouns are them. No joke, like all of them.
Every one of them.
Every single person, like every time they'd switch to another person, they'd be like, "Now we're gonna hand it over to my friend Kelly."
Hi, I'm a transgender male.
Are you?
Wow.
Breaking news.
That was very brave.
Come on, man.
Illuminati confirmed.
No. But no, he said that to me, and I immediately said it. I'm like, I'm literally watching one right now, and I sent it back to you.
That's awesome, dude. It's so funny.
So this has become my favorite little segment I do.
I love Gregory.
Well, Gregory
Y'all want
is
to come
by
down
far
to
my
lot
favorite.
E3.
My second favorite is it racist?
Oh, is it racist? Let's do it.
We had great ones last week. One was like,
I told Kelly to do one segment called For You page, and he's like, I'm just going to take all my segments and wrap them into the title of For You
this
page.
is what's on my For You page. So last week, unfortunately, we didn't get to.
We didn't
last
get to
week,
that
where
one, right.
one was nah, maybe.
Yeah.
The other one was absolutely.
We had 1 and 1. We were 1 and 1. So how many videos do you have today?
2.
Okay, so let's see what we got. Is this racist?
Is this racist?
Hold on, that's a different level of creative, bro. Okay, that looks like
It's like a school emblem, right?
Kind of looks like the Hanukkah. What's
That's
it
what I was
called?
saying, the candle.
Menorah.
Yeah.
Amora.
I didn't say Amora. I said,
Oh, it's a bunch of school pictures, right?
they used all the black kids for the.
Oh my! Wait a minute, go back. I didn't see that. Do that again.
It's a picture collage.
Yeah. Oh my god!
So let's take a vote. Chance, is that racist?
I'm gonna have to say that's pretty racist.
Kelly?
I mean, if the middle part was white, they would have all white dudes in there. I want to say maybe. I want to say probably not. Shouldn't have done it. But it's not racist.
I'm just gonna say. I'm gonna say it's racist.
Okay.
No.
It's not
Fundamentally,
racist.
it's not racist.
It's not a good look, though.
It's not a good look. I mean, if it was like a yellow.
What would you have done if it was a yellow in there?
I'm just kidding. They could have chosen a different picture. Maybe not like a. They could have done because what you can do is you can do like a picture of your house and then do a bunch of pictures because there's no like 2-dimensional outline lines. That's a little rough. They should have gone with something maybe a little more abstract or just a 2D image of a menorah and the black people are outlining.
I'm gonna have to say that Martin Luther King did a whole thing on this about segregation.
Well, if we put all the black people. Hey, all the white people had to be the sticks.
Yeah, somebody
had to be the sticks.
I mean, it doesn't define like which is better and which one's
Right,
worse.
and-
But I mean, they are clearly
That is
segregated.
true. So racism is the belief that one race is better than the other.
So that's not racist.
And so that's not racist. That's just objective truth.
Just a bad look.
It's just a bad look because those are just colors, right?
Yeah.
We're just looking at colors. Like
The next one.
they put all the redhead people as the flames.
The one redhead from their school,
It's just like
probably.
the first over and over again.
My next one, definitely racist.
That was creative. Was that a school? Why would they do a menorah? Do they have Jewish schools?
Yeah, they do.
A lot of black people that do.
This one is.
Now that's racist.
That's racist.
This one is definitely racist.
Oh God. Okay.
Even this one is titled, "Is this racist?"
And then you show it to us. He just wants to show it. That's the problem.
This is just straight up racism.
5-minute craft.
Craft.
Oh God. Okay, noodles.
Ramen noodles.
painting
Oh, I've
ramen
seen
noodles,
this. I've
doing
seen
a
this.
Stamp.
This is just straight.
Oh my.
I've seen that actually.
I had no idea what I was getting myself into on that one. Like
That might be racist.
that just took me for unexpected.
But if I was an Asian person, I'd be like, that's funny shit.
That's funny as shit.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
And is that racist? No.
I will be trying that this afternoon.
In 2021, is that racist? Yes. In 2009, is that racist? Probably not.
2009, they just say 2009 probably. 2009, I don't like that.
I don't like that either.
The aughts.
The aughts.
I think we've already had
Probably
this.
not racist back then. Funny.
Yeah.
Funny, definitely like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
super funny.
Yeah.
But anyways. This
Back
is you're
when,
gonna
back when racism was okay, it was funny.
Yeah.
Are you from Missouri?
Yeah, that's why I thought it was funny.
Okay.
Racist, dude.
Carter, you're gonna love the next one.
I'm not. I didn't like that last.
Now, this one is we're done with this.
I'm
Racist.
offended.
This is my hero of the week. You're gonna love this.
Is
dude.
it Ronald Reagan?
No.
Dude, I was so pissed that the Ronald Reagan thing didn't make it to the
That's probably a good thing.
Which Ronald Reagan?
When you
one?
said it was awesome that Ronald Reagan blew up little kids. That one.
This is wait. Let me give a little background on it. This is when Joe Biden. Have you seen this?
Yeah, I think so.
He was running for president.
Yeah, I've
he
seen
was
this,
at
I
a.
think.
Have you seen this? He was.
I don't know.
Okay, so he's. This is when he's running for president, and he's at some union plant, right, giving a little
Right.
speech, and this union guy confronts him about guns, and Joe Biden's kind of an angry old dick, basically.
Kelly doesn't like Joe Biden, I think.
I don't think so. No,
I don't think a whole lot of people do.
I like him.
He's an angry man.
I like him.
Watch him lose his temper on this dude. No, you don't.
Kelly's bringing some hot new stuff.
that have been working countless hours under the Trump administration. I'd like you to explain how you plan to not only keep us working, but how you intend on getting the union vote when there is a large portion of the union workers that are gun enthusiasts, and you are actively trying to diminish our Second Amendment right and take away our guns.
You're full of shit.
All right,
Okay,
thank
now
you,
go to
guys.
shush. Shush. I support the Second Amendment. Second Amendment, just like right now, if you yell fire, that's not free speech. And from the very beginning, I have a shotgun, I have a 20 gauge, a 12 gauge, my sons hunt. Guess what? You're not allowed to own any weapon. I'm not taking your gun away at all. You need 100 rounds.
So
in
when you
your-
were in
No.
Beto, when you said you're going to take our guns, that
I
means
did
what?
not say that. That's
You did.
not true. I did
It's
not
a
say
viral
that.
video.
It's a viral video like the other ones they're putting out that are
It was
simply a lie.
your voice. You were said that you're taking the guns.
Well,
With
he just
Beto.
clarified it.
Beto,
Wait.
Beto,
Take
same
your
thing.
your AR-14s.
Okay, this is not okay. Hold on. All right.
Hey, let's
you
keep
went
going.
to do the
There's
same
a
thing
lot
to
of-
you.
there's a lot of guys-
Hey, you're
a lot of guys
working for
wanted-
me, man.
I'm not working. Hold on. Give me a break, man. Don't be such a
You're
horse
pushing
guy.
up on me.
Hey, there's a lot of
Hey.
Look, here's the deal.
Go
Here's the
talk.
deal. Are you able to own a machine gun?
Why on a machine
I said, are you able to own one? Under the law.
Machine guns are illegal.
That's right. So AR-15's illegal.
How is that a machine gun?
No, it's not.
Semi-automatic.
Yeah, do you need 100 rounds? Do you need 100 rounds?
Deaths in America from handguns than there are what you call assault rifles. Why are you
Spit facts at
advocating
him.
for assault rifles when people are dying by handguns?
Just spitting facts at him to his face.
I think Joe Biden handled himself really well.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was good on his part.
You thought he handled himself well whenever the first thing he says is, "You're full of shit.
You're full of shit."
And he tells his little
Sorry,
aide
Mr.
like being on
President.
Candace Owens.
tells his aide to shush.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
awesome. That was
Good
awesome.
for that
I wish we had
dude.
more of
That's
that.
my hero.
I wish Joe Biden would have more of that. I want that, like...
He probably don't even remember that.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. Wow, Kelly. Interesting. Interesting, Kelly. Great stuff.
Thanks, man. I really, we need to do a deep dive on next week. We could even collaborate.
You want to do a collab?
Collab?
Featuring Carter
Project
Ash.
Veritas.
Oh, the thing where they got raided from Joe Biden's diary. You want to do the collab right now? I know about it. Let's
do
go.
you?
No. Yeah, I know about it.
All right. Chance does it.
We can do
Yeah, I
it.
have absolutely no clue what you're
I can
talking
just give you
about.
that. No, well, let's do it. You want to do it this weekend?
I know. We can talk about it right now real quick.
So like they got...
So, not Jill Biden. What's the daughter's name?
Jill 2.
Joe
call her Jill
Biden's
2.
daughter.
Jill 2.
Okay, so do you know he has 2 sons, right? One's that piece of shit Hunter.
The artist?
He's got good
the
art.
world-renowned artist.
He's got good art, guys.
But he had another son who was a good dude. Was in the Navy, I believe the Navy, but was an officer in the Navy.
Yeah.
But he died of cancer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Hunter fucked his wife after his death, by the way. But anyways, he has a daughter also.
Who, Hunter Biden does or Joe Biden?
Joe
does?
Biden.
Joe Biden's direct daughter.
His
direct
daughter. Did
descendant
you know he had a daughter?
from the loins of Joe Biden?
Yes. Right?
They missed my data transfer joke.
So, and I don't want to say that I know everything about this, but I guess she had a little bit of a drug problem and everything too. And
Joe Biden's kids like substances.
yeah. And she went to rehab. And part of her rehab was to journal everything down. Right?
Page 1. My dad.
But she wrote some really
Incriminating things.
incriminating things about and
Well, if it's under the rule of what's it called? Patient-client privileges. If a therapist was the one who told her to do that, I can see potentially.
I'm not saying that's wrong or right. I don't know.
So the meat of it is that Project Veritas got the diary somehow.
The diary talked about inappropriate showers with her father.
Oh,
okay. But hold on. This is all speculation. Hold on. This is all just in the realm of a 5-minute video you watch somewhere, right?
No, several.
Okay. We're just gonna keep this playing.
You know
this
what?
is all.
I'll go along with you absolutely.
Yeah. We need to say that this is all speculation, but we can talk about it.
But you can say it's speculation,
right?
And so somehow Project Veritas. So she left the diary at the rehab place.
Yeah.
And
Just
somehow
like-
you know Project Veritas is right.
Yeah.
Okay. Somehow they got their hands on it.
Hunter Biden or the Biden kids really need to pick up after themselves because they're leaving laptops and diaries and everything. They need to learn to clean their rooms.
Yeah. So Project Veritas got the diary somehow.
Somehow.
Or
they said it was mailed to him or something.
Something. Just somebody brought it to them. They didn't go out.
They have it. They have it.
Allegedly, YouTube. Enough to the point where James O'Keefe's that his name?
One of the founders.
O'Keefe, he's like the main guy. Raided his house the other day.
Well, you're missing a part. So they allegedly got the diary somehow. They said that it was mailed to them by an anonymous source, which it very potentially could be because Project Veritas is to expose things and people can anonymously send in stuff. So allegedly they get this diary and they turn it into the police because they look at it and they go, "Oh shit, this is Jill Biden 2's, diary. We don't know if this is true. We don't know where this comes from. We don't know if this was stolen." So apparently they gave it back to the police. And I don't know what happened. I don't know if the police were go away, we don't want this, or they kept it or something. I don't think they had it at the time when they got raided last week.
No, they never found it.
Because they turned it into the police, I think they said. And so I'm thinking, dude, if they raided that place, they were going through computers trying to see, you know what I mean?
Ashley Biden, so we can stop calling her Jill 2.
J2.
J2. All right, we can call her J2.
Shut up. It's J2.
No.
That's crazy, though.
That is.
Project Veritas.
Yeah,
So we can sit there and say, "Oh, they an FBI raided his house looking for it." So
Right. No, I understand. I agree with that. But you're saying speculating what was in the diary.
So there were several people.
There's
several
this stuff.
people had screenshots of it in her handwriting that I saw.
Does it look like the Gregory note?
No, it doesn't look like the Gregory. No. It did mention Lot E3 at some point, though.
Ashley visited Lot E3.
It's basically the Jeffrey Epstein Island of Kentucky.
So, anyways, that's what's going on with that?
Yeah, it's
That's
pretty crazy.
Crazy.
Have you've seen Project Veritas stuff?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like the ones with the social media employees, like the employees from Twitter, and they're like, oh yeah, they go to lunch or coffee with them, and they're like, oh yeah, we ban people whenever we don't agree with them, like we don't like them. You know what I mean? Like,
who does that?
On Project Veritas?
Oh yeah,
they have like the Twitter employees or whatever, and they're like undercover filming them like getting coffee, and they're like, oh yeah, no, totally, like, well, we totally ban, like, shadow ban people and like tweak the algorithm so it doesn't pop up and all this stuff. It's like verified Twitter employees saying these things to a person while they're being filmed.
I think the blue check mark's the just
Verified.
worst thing in the world.
Why?
It's just a bunch of people that anybody, you get to a certain point, you're going to get a blue check.
Well, if you have enough followers and stuff. Yeah,
and it's just stupid.
I heard you can buy a blue check.
Probably.
I think Kelly's just upset because he's not verified.
Yeah,
on
I was going to say,
TikTok.
you'd be pretty happy if you were verified, bitch. You'd be
No.
like, tweeting all day long. Bitch, yes, you
I
would.
would not. Oh, on TikTok? Sure.
Anything.
I don't
Kelly
even
wants to
have
go
a
viral, dude.
I don't
Kelly
even have a Twitter.
Okay,
I
but
don't
but,
either.
but TikTok, like if you went uber viral on TikTok, it's the same thing as getting blue checked, right? Can you get blue checked on TikTok?
Well, I'm
Can you
not.
get verified?
I think there's some sort of verification.
No, you can, because when it shows
You can
that
get blue
Ryan,
checked.
Ryan
You can get blue
Reynolds,
checked
yeah.
on, but those are like famous, not political people. No, those are people who've like blown up over.
No, the blue
I'm
check just
talking
means
about
you're
the-
verified that it's you.
No,
But
absolutely not.
No, it does. So that's the yes.
On
it is.
Twitter?
Yes, that's the concept. So the concept is once you get enough following, the blue check is there to say this is the person they say they are. They have
like
enough
the
following.
Donald
Then why
Trump
can't
Twitter.
Right. The
Then
Donald,
why can't anybody go get it? Here, give me a 3-step verification that proves it's me.
Because if you
and
have
then we
40,
do it.
if you have 46 followers, nobody cares if it's really
exactly,
you or
because
not.
no one cares if it's you or not.
But you're saying it's just a process to get it. What's the big deal?
It's the point that I can't make the real Donald Trump and start tweeting acting as Donald Trump.
Well, I'm just
because
saying,
the blue check
the blue-
verified one is Donald Trump.
The blue check mafia.
Well, yes,
is,
and
is
so
the, on Twitter is the worst thing in the world.
but there's also Ben Shapiro's blue checked.
I'm just saying. Okay, I'm just saying that for every Ben Shapiro, there's 10.
You're more mad that the number of people who are verified on Twitter are people you don't agree with.
I think that they
Not the
rush,
concept of
they
blue check.
rush to judgment,
Right.
And they
And-
they want to be the probably the problem with the media is they want to be the first one to break the story,
And they always
you
have
don't
a
have
hot
the, you don't have
take
the
on
facts,
everything.
you
Yeah,
don't have
right.
the facts. You
Just like us.
Well, I mean, we're not talking about anything breaking news here either. But
I just did a whole news segment though. You know what I mean? But I'm not blue checked. You know what I mean? Like,
This is the real Carter Ash.
this is the
kind
it's
of.
me.
No.
Anyways. I'm the real. No, I agree with you. Like, there are a lot of people who are blue checked, and so then when they tweet about something, they're looks like make sure that's not covering his face on the camera because he's gonna
It
look
is.
like, pull it down because it's blocking
What?
you. He's trying to deflect the conversation. He doesn't want me to deep dive the blue check, dude. Have you guys? Madison was telling me last night again, unverified. Kanye West.
gay.
Apparently, Kanye West and Kim Kardashian are splitting up, right? You've heard that?
Yeah.
You've heard it, right? That's all I know is just I've heard it, right?
Okay.
Apparently, Kanye West was in like Florida. He was in a club and he took the microphone and he was like, with a girl. He was on a date with a girl and he was like, took the mic. He's like, me and Kanye, we're not even broken up. I've never seen papers or anything. Like, I still love her. I'm going to win her back and all this stuff. So he was just going on a rant. He's on a date with somebody going on a rant that he's still with Kim Kardashian. So that's
She's
totally
dating
Kanye West.
someone else.
And so she is apparently dating someone else. Madison told me she's dating, guess who? Who do you think Kim, let's play this. Who do you think Kim Kardashian is dating?
I have no idea.
Who do you think what's in her league? Like Kim Kardashian breaks
up with Kanye.
Breaks up with Kanye. Who's her next move?
Is it a musician? Like
No, I'm not going to tell you anything. Just who would you think she would jump to next?
Who's in her league?
Who's her rebound? Don't search it.
I feel like it's
I'm
gonna be
not.
some like weird rapper.
Okay, so just make a guess.
Okay, can you 5 questions? Is it a
Okay, yeah, let's
music?
look,
Music.
No.
TV.
Yes, partially.
TV. Is he on a weekly show?
Yes.
Okay.
He knows.
Keep going, Kelly.
Keep
I feel
going.
like these are really, really good questions.
You're going straight for it.
Drama.
No.
Okay, that was a terrible question.
Idiot.
How many do I got? How many do I
There's
have?
one more left. Did you
I have
waste
one
it
more
on drama?
question?
One.
You should have asked a more
questions.
broad question.
You asked 3 questions. You asked music, TV, drama,
and weekly.
and weekly. So you have one more question.
Pete Davidson.
He knew who it was. He was going the whole time. Oh, is it a weekly? Is he a drama? You did the drama one just to throw me off. Like,
It threw me off. I didn't know who it was. I thought we were on a team.
I'm completely confused right now. Well, my first guess was like Jeff Bezos. If I was Kim Kardashian, I'd go straight for Elon Musk.
I was trying to think of like rappers.
Yeah.
Like I feel like that.
Pete Davidson though.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Like Kim Kardashian, which I don't think she's super hot or nothing.
I mean,
like
she's pretty. I would punch her in the face. 'Cause
I would
get
assume in
annoyed with
person
her
she does
after a
not
while.
look like she does on her Instagram.
No,
Yeah.
no.
She probably does not look nearly
And
as
she may
good.
be a super sweet girl. I don't know anything about
I think
her.
she probably isn't super sweet.
Yeah,
I mean, she hasn't
I
done
mean-
anything. I don't have a whole lot of respect for the fact that she's one of the most famous people on earth and she's never done anything.
Besides
But, like,
plastic surgery.
Right.
No.
And fucking, yeah, having sex tapes. But like, it's just funny that like, if you think about like star status, like Pete Davidson's been on the rise. You know what I mean? Like,
Dude, he
those
was
roasts,
Ariana Grande,
and then
right?
Ariana
Yeah.
Grande, who's huge. So then it kind of makes more sense. But he's beta male.
He did Kate Beckinsale for a while. He dated her for a while.
He must have a huge dick because he's like 6'6" and skinny. So his dick must seem like
Is
a
he
lot
really that
bigger.
tall?
He's
Yeah,
huge.
he's huge.
He's like.
I love Pete Davidson. I think he's so
great.
funny.
No, I'm not bashing on Pete Davidson at all because I think he's
But he kind of looks.
hilarious.
He looks weird.
I love the roast, and they're like, Pete Davidson,
Are you
every
white?
race hates
Are you black? Or what are you?
Did you ever see him and Dan Crenshaw on Saturday Night Live?
Yes, yeah, it's super funny. And Dan Crenshaw has the Ariana Grande like ringtone.
Yeah.
Pete Davidson's like to Justin Bieber on the roast. Remember, he says, he's like, I thought the worst thing that could happen to me was my dad dying in 9/11. But then I met your dad, Justin, and now I'm glad mine's dead.
Have you guys ever seen King of Staten Island?
Yes, yeah.
He gives like where he's giving the kid a tattoo, like
fucking it up. Like, yeah, that's actually really good.
I swear he told me he was 15.
It's a little too. I don't think you enjoyed it too much.
I liked. I mean, it killed.
It's a little too like.
Were Academy
slow.
Awards won that
No,
night?
no.
But it was good. I mean, it was okay.
It's his life story.
Yeah.
It's about him growing up on Staten Island and everything, right? I love him talking shit about Staten Island.
I did like the one with Adam Sandler.
Which one was that?
Where he was
Grown-Ups?
the gambler. No,
I haven't seen that.
Oh,
That
I know
is
what you're talking
such
Uncut Gems.
just amazing.
Great
just,
movie.
Pete Davidson's not in
the
that. You're
beauty
just
of
bringing that up?
but the beauty was Adam Sandler. It's like comedian.
Yeah. And then he plays like a serious role. Like,
Serious,
And he
role,
plays
you're
it well too.
super well.
I need to watch it.
It's real like
I just need
you're
to
that
get a
dude. Like
divorce
quit
and-
making bad decisions.
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
He's that dude.
Kind of like what else is like?
We just watched that one. Like, dude, you're always making bad decisions. What movie was that?
That's what I was trying to think.
Anyways,
Breaking Bad's kind of like that.
Yeah.
You're like, Walter, stop.
You have $3 million.
Oh
Stop.
my gosh, that show is so frustrating. Shameless. I can't watch Shameless. I don't know if you've ever
I've
seen it.
never watched
I
Shameless.
have.
So like in Shameless, like it's always them like trying to get out of like the ghetto or whatever, right? Or like rise up through
Yeah,
the
they're-
class ranks and stuff. But it's just like every episode, you know that she's gonna like get there, and then it's just gonna fall apart.
She's gonna
'Cause
fuck some new dude.
Yeah, and she's gonna make a
somehow
bad
he fucks
decision,
her
like-
over. Yeah,
I get it. It's about like the secular nation, like
who do you think's the best character in that show?
I haven't seen it for a long time, but I think the smart brother.
Ian,
Lip.
isn't that his name? Oh no, Lip. Yeah, Ian's the gay one.
I like the gay brother, the redhead, but I like his boyfriend, the tough guy.
Mickey.
Yeah, he's
I think
hilarious.
Carl has the best story.
Carl's funny.
Like if you watch through the whole thing, Carl
yeah.
goes through like a million different phases.
Uh-huh.
I think it's awesome.
You know, so Chance and I are watching Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
seen
yeah.
it 3 times.
I've
It's
seen
Chance's
it-
first time.
I've seen
so
it 3 times.
we
Oh, yeah,
just-
you're gonna- oh, yeah,
hold
let's-
on. We just finished season 5 last night. We started
Yeah,
season
we're on like
6.
Citadel?
season
Jon-
6,
episode 3.
Yeah,
or
Jon
something
Snow
like that.
died.
Shame.
Yes, shame.
Yeah,
happened?
shame.
Shame
So I
happened.
get it now. Kelly's been yelling shame at me for weeks.
And you will
Yeah.
yell shame at everybody forever now. But has the Citadel happened?
Citadel.
Have they held the trial,
No.
or is it the wedding? or
no,
the trial?
no,
Okay,
they haven't.
okay.
So,
That's
no.
7.
Where we are right now is Jon Snow died. Spoiler. It's been over about 5 years.
Yeah, no, well, you can spoil Game of Thrones at this point.
Yeah.
It's probably going to get a resurgence because they're getting the
Yeah.
new one, so a lot of people are probably coming on.
So
that makes this
the-
topical.
The Red Lady brings him back.
Right.
And Arya's just killed the dude. The too old.
The guy on her list.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
the guy
right.
on her list. But my question, Chance, what's your favorite character?
I don't know. It kind of changes episode to episode.
Right.
I really like Tyrion.
Tyrion's great.
I love Bronn.
Bronn's great.
Underdog. Podrick. Love Podrick.
Okay,
He's awesome.
okay.
So, he got introduced to last night and you saw him only for like 30 seconds, was Theon's uncle.
Oh yeah.
Like
And I'm
on
like,
the
you're-
bridge when he kills Theon's dad.
And I'm like,
he's a piece of shit, dude.
well, I told him last night. I said, "You're gonna hate this motherfucker."
Yeah.
But he's a great character.
He's a great character. There's so many amazing characters in that show. And the Hound is definitely my favorite.
I told that to Kelly. I was like, I love the Hound, and then he died, and I was like, fuck this. I'm not watching Game of Thrones anymore.
Yeah.
No, I just kidding. It wasn't that big, but I love the Hound.
You mean the Mountain?
No,
the Hound. When the Hound died.
Oh, okay.
So
have you seen Game of Thrones before?
No.
So Kelly wants to know because Kelly seriously thinks
I know.
you've seen it before.
So we were sitting on the couch last night. Jon Snow dies.
Yeah.
And I tell him, I'm like, well, why don't they just bring the Lady of Light in here or whatever? She, like, because obviously that one dude in the cave got brought back to life 8 times.
I'm like, that was 4 seasons ago. How do you remember
and
that?
then he looks at me and he goes, "You've watched this before, haven't you?" I was like, yeah, whatever. He goes, "No, you've seen it." I was like, "No, I just pay attention." Because while I watch, I sit and I play on my phone.
I know. Yeah, that's what he's saying. Yeah,
constantly.
that's what he's saying.
And
I'll be like, "Put your phone down, Jon Snow."
I don't know if he thinks I'm not paying attention, but I pay attention.
It's funny because he told me a while ago, a couple weeks ago, he was like, I'm just really aware of like things that go on, and I'm like, good, you'll really like Game of Thrones, and so you're like, he's sitting on his phone the whole time, and then he just knows like these are crazy things that people would like theorize. Well, and also he gets to see him back to back to back to back.
Yeah,
so
that is true.
So
we watch like 2 or 3 episodes a night.
We had to watch one episode. Wait another.
Jon
and then
Snow
it'd be, like,
died.
another season.
We had to wait 12 months to find out he came back to life.
Exactly.
Jon Snow died. I waited
5 seconds,
45 seconds
But no, and I've really thought it was great how you like.
Put it
that's
together.
Jormon. That's Jormon's
he
dad
knows.
is the Lord Commander of the Night. Well, I'm
He's
like,
the best.
how did you pick that up?
Jormon's son, his dad's the leader, right? Jormon's the best.
He's like,
he's one of my favorite characters.
Yeah.
Daenerys.
He showed me a great. He's like, somebody. Did you see it or somebody send that to you?
I saw it on Facebook.
Oh, he saw it on Facebook, and he's like, and he showed it to me. It was a little meme. It was Jormon.
What's that?
To Khaleesi, right?
He's texting her. It was like a meme of him texting her.
And he goes, I completely understand this now. But it was Jormon's like, hey, I got 2 tickets to the game tonight. And Khaleesi responds with, cool, you can go twice now. He's like, I totally understand this now.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All the people who haven't seen Game of Thrones.
But you're
don't
going to
understand
love
what we're saying.
Theon's uncle.
Yeah.
He's just a horrible person.
Season 6 and 7, like, and 8 are. They stepped the game up.
5 was great too.
Oh yeah, so
5 is when things
Did
really
they
started taking off.
They stormed Castle Black, or they defended Castle Black.
They've already gone out there and fought the White Walkers
And
when the guy
They
raised
brought
them
the
all up
wildlings in
to the point where he had a dream about it.
Yeah, that's true. It was like no. It was like a collab dream. It was me and Kelly.
Nice.
Defending the house.
We were both
here.
naked.
Yeah. But
whoa.
Yeah, it was awesome. No.
Freud would say otherwise.
So like I told Kelly throughout the whole show from the beginning, I loved Theon.
Yeah.
And he told me, he's like, Theon lives the worst life.
I
You're
just
gonna
want
hate
you to
him.
know you're gonna-
Which
Theon
is
has a
true.
rough life.
Yeah.
Theon turned into a piece of shit. Still loved him. I think he's a great character.
Yeah.
And then in the recent episodes, he's not Reek anymore. He's Theon.
They've escaped Winterfell, him
Yeah.
and Sansa.
They named him Reek, right?
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
changed his name to Reek.
They
when
tortured
they were
him
torturing
until
him,
he believed he was Reek.
So
that was a kind of a weird subplot, like the torturing. I didn't understand like the whole
How he got tortured for a whole season.
Yeah, and then like, and I don't know, they're
Cuts
like
his
brainwashed.
dick off.
Like,
Yeah.
what is he supposed to do once he's Reed? They like send him to kill somebody, right? They like send
They
him
sent
back
him.
into
They sent
the-
him to try. Where did he go? He went to another army.
He
It
went
was
to,
like
to grab a castle.
Yeah.
They
Right,
dressed
right,
him
right,
back
right,
up
right.
as Theon.
Right.
And they're like, he basically told him he's like, surrender or die.
Yeah,
we're
I
gonna.
remember. Okay.
Because they thought he would be the best one to convince him to surrender.
Dragons yet? No dragons?
Oh yeah.
Lots of
Dragons
dragons,
are
right?
huge.
So where
Okay,
we
yeah,
are.
yeah.
So Ramsay just killed his dad. Then he just fed his stepmom and the brand new like hour-old baby to the
dogs.
To the
Oh
dogs.
yeah, that was a crazy scene. He's the worst.
Yeah.
He's such
Ramsay's
a good
the
bad
worst.
I thought
character.
Joffrey was bad.
Yeah, but Ramsay's,
Ramsay's
just, like,
more interesting.
He's brutal.
So like with Joffrey, you knew what he's gonna do. Everything
Yeah.
he did is like, okay, I see that coming. Ramsay,
It's like
boom, like
psychotic. Like you
like-
don't know what he's gonna
like
do.
he just tortured somebody
Yeah,
and then he comes
yeah.
back to Sansa and he's like, I'll never hurt you, and then he rapes her.
Well, like
you know, like
Joffrey's like such a different dynamic of character because like
he was psychotic.
Well, because Joffrey was, you knew Joffrey was bad because he was raised by evil people. So you knew, but like But
Lord Bolton wasn't.
But
like
Lord
a terrible
Bolton, you
person.
don't know. You don't know about like how he like comes about. And, like, have they done the battle where they send his little brother yet?
No, that's the Battle of the Bastards.
Battle of the Bastards. Oh my gosh, Battle of the Bastards is
That's
crazy,
what I told you last night. I said that is
ride.
the biggest episode of Game of Thrones.
Okay,
they've spent the most money
I think
on.
what's crazy about
No, it's not. Season 8.
Well, up to that point.
Up to
that point was.
I think the crazy thing about Ramsay is like he does all this crazy shit, but most of it is like it's benefiting for the Boltons.
Right.
You
He's
know?
doing what he needs to do for his family.
Just
like, yeah.
he's doing what he needs to do, but at like a crazy level.
Right.
Like instead of doing it at like a level 5,
Yeah.
he's like, let's cut his dick off. You know? Let's send his dick to his dad.
We could pull his toenails off, or we could take his dick off.
I thought it was funny when a couple nights ago, and Stannis is talking to his daughter, and Chance looks at me and he goes, "Stannis, he's a good dad."
Then they kill his daughter, right?
Then he burned her at the stake.
She's like, Dad, help me, and he's like, Nah, I'm gonna watch you burn.
She had the grayscale, right?
Yeah.
And then they were trying to figure it out, and then Lord
Jormon's on his arm.
He's
right
got
now.
it on his arm.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he still has it.
So where we are,
Nice.
they've had the.
I love that
Who
they're
are
like
the
peeling
dudes?
it off. They're like,
We haven't got there
It
yet.
hasn't got. Thanks.
sorry,
So
my bad.
we're at
It's so
Fuck you,
hard.
Carter.
Khaleesi's been captured by the Dothraki
Dothraki,
again.
and then now they realize that
She's
she
like-
was.
she
She
wants
was
to ride some
married.
horses.
So I don't know if you caught it last night. So once you're the Khaleesi of a
You
call,
can't. Yeah, you can't
Yeah, I
sleep
did.
with another.
once your call is dead, you have to go live with all the other
Yeah.
widows.
Right.
And that's where they're taking
That's where they're-
her.
Right.
Jormon and
She figured it out quick, right? How to control that guy.
so Jormon and what the other guy,
the
Sellsword,
prince. Yeah.
they're looking for him. They've just left Dorne.
Has,
Jamie and Braun.
Faces, the Hall of the Faces happen yet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that plot. I love that
yeah.
subplot. She's
Yeah,
like
with Arya.
Arya's storyline is so much fun with like the Hound, and then Lady
Arya just killed the dude.
The dude.
And she's
In
been
the
blind.
brothel.
She's blind right
Yeah.
now.
But what about
Arya's blind.
Okay, we're
right now.
going off, and people
Yeah, let's-
people
sorry.
listening to this probably don't know, but we're just like rambling on about Game of
We'll
Thrones.
talk
Like,
about this at lunch.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody.
Sorry, guys. I'm realizing.
Forgot we're doing a
This
podcast.
podcast is now 8.5 hours long.
All right. What do you got, Carter? Where are we at?
This is my rant. I'm gonna do my rant, and I don't really have a whole lot to say about this, but just something that just kind of pissed me off.
All right, let's hear it. Game of Thrones.
So did you know? No.
Did you know in Game of Thrones season 5? No.
I apologize for the Game of Thrones.
No, it's good.
I don't. I loved it.
I know everybody I know that listens to the podcast
Loves Game of Thrones.
Loves Game of Thrones.
My dad will be pleased with the Game of
Oh,
Thrones.
really? He likes Game of Thrones? Okay. Our 3 listeners, our 3 repeat. I know 3 people who listen to the podcast consistently, and it's your dad, your friend Jeff, and my dad. But who else is listening?
What good family members?
Who else? We always like have like we get like we're getting like what 30, 40. We're gonna step up our game on
We
our
gotta
TikTok.
stick up.
We need to step
Yeah.
up that TikTok game because we have to start getting some new people. Not that we need to go famous or something, but like I want people to watch us.
I just want people to interact with us.
I just want
really.
comments and
Yeah.
So my rant for the week is I'm so tired of people hating Texas, hating on Texas.
Who's hating on Texas?
So many people hate on Texas.
It's hard. So how's it go? It's hard to hate when you're not part of the gang or something like that. I don't know.
As they say in the interview, hate us because you ain't us.
That's right. Hate us because you ain't us. And like I was watching this what's his name? He does the news, the new comedy news thing.
Stephen Colbert.
No,
Good. I hate that guy.
not Stephen Colbert. The other guy, the British guy.
Oh, yeah, on HBO.
Yeah,
Moore,
on HBO. Yeah,
Moore.
yeah. No, not more.
That's his name. Not Mayor. I know exactly who you're
Yeah,
talking about.
but he was talking about he was just talking about the failing electrical infrastructure of like the United States, right? And he said he made a mention about Texas and the grid going down during the winter storm, and he was like, those idiots, right? But then he mentions the wildfire that starts in California because the electric line is so old it literally just wore through the metal coupling that held the electrical wires, which started a massive wildfire, burned millions of acres. And he was just like, and there's that, and just moved on.
Yeah.
But like when he mentions Texas, it's those idiot racist Texans. You know what I mean? It's so funny that like so many people say that. And like I was thinking about like when I when I first started dating Madison, like when I was in high school and I started to come to Texas, like the first time I came to Texas, I legitimately thought you guys lived on because I knew her mom kind of lived on like land. So I was like, oh, everyone lives on land. Like people ride their horses and stuff. And like, there's like dirt roads and shit. And like,
that's how I was too.
Yeah, right. The first time you ever come here, that's what you think. Cause you think
that's what you really thought when you were
going to come. What a lot of people think.
Like the first time I visited, I mean, I didn't think it was like the wild, wild west.
No,
Did you ever see the TV show Dallas?
No, because that's a generational gap. We've never seen that show.
All right, go ahead.
Is that like MASH?
Just like it, but different.
But so like, I remember the first time when I came to Texas, I was really taken back when I came and I was like, oh, this place is really nice. Like, there's really nice highways. There's really nice buildings. Like, everything's new. Everything's clean. People are nice. You know, like, completely. And I saw that. I had an idea. I saw Texas. I experienced it. And I completely changed my mindset on it. Of course. I've got my close friends. They come to Texas, and they're very liberal. They hang out for a week. I take them to nice restaurants. We hang out with my closest friends. We have a good time. We go to museums downtown Dallas. We go to a concert downtown Dallas. Everything. Have an amazing week. And I make a joke like, oh, you know, y'all can move here. You know what I mean? Like, it's cheap. Like, you guys could get jobs and move here. Oh, and then their response is, oh, I wouldn't move here because everyone in Texas is racist. And it's like,
we are.
So every person I just showed you in the last week, all the people you interacted with in my life, like those people are racist. Like, I'm racist. My father-in-law
Well, I know
racist.
exactly who you're talking about. You got to take that into consideration.
No, I know, but it's just like, go to Texas thinking everyone's racist.
Yeah.
Come to Texas and change your mindset. Once we show you that we're not, that we're just normal people. We're in fact probably nicer than wherever you know you're from.
Probably more welcoming than most places.
Yeah. Way more welcoming than anywhere.
Like, something to say with that is, so like where I work, it's mostly all Mexicans.
Hispanics.
And Hispanics.
Latinx.
Yeah.
Latinx.
And so there's me and then one of the other white guys I work with basically told me that they wouldn't like me because I'm white.
Yeah.
The Mexican Hispanic guys that I work with. Yeah, Jorge. I love them.
Jorge's
they're
the
great.
best. He's funny,
They're
huh?
awesome.
Jorge's the best.
Like, we go out to lunch. They gave me a new nickname. Like,
I'm one of the
they let me shine their shoes.
Yeah. I'm one of the boys now. Like, they
yeah.
fight over who gets to touch my hair. Like,
they let me buy them lunch.
Yeah.
But that's fun, right?
I love them. It's awesome.
I know who you're talking about. The white people that tell you that. Like, those people are kind of jaded. I think. Like, they've got.
I mean, he's also like he's an older dude.
But right. But like, so it's just, I hate that. Like, you hear it in news anytime, like someone, like a comedian, like bring up some bullshit that happens in Texas. Well, if you're also going to bring up bullshit in California, talk shit on California too. Yeah. You'd, like, call them idiots too. You know what I mean? Not that I'm offended or anything. Like, I'm just like, I don't get it that people are just like, those idiots in Texas, those gun-toting racist motherfuckers. You know, it's like, that is not Texas. I don't know a single racist person in Texas. I know a lot of goofy people. You know, I know people who like make fun and know how to bullshit, but that doesn't make you racist, you know? So I just pulled up some numbers like, dude, look at our GDP, you know? Like, we must be doing something right because our population is growing like crazy and our GDP is growing crazy. Like, the top three GDPs in states are California with 3.9 trillion per year, and Texas 1.76 trillion per year, New York with 1.7 trillion per year. So Texas outproduces New York City, right? Like, we must be doing something right.
Oh yeah.
Population too. California has a population of 39.5 million people. Texas has 29.7 million people. So our GDP is right behind you guys.
And that's flipping.
And it's going to flip. I mean, it's flipping.
All those companies are moving.
I just think it's funny that, like, people are still talking so much shit about Texas. And it's like, maybe you're wrong. Maybe you know what I mean? Like,
there's a whole thing
it's just kind of frustrating.
There's a whole thing on
Texas
TikTok
so much.
about things I've learned when I moved to Texas.
Yeah.
And, you know, the vast majority of them are everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
The traffic's crazy. Like, traffic, I'm from Orange County.
Dude, no, people
traffic's people drive fast.
The traffic in California is worse, but the driving is wild here.
You're not doing 80.
Dude, I saw this.
Move over.
I was driving here today, and I pulled behind a car, and I do the natural thing. Like I'm in like the slow lane, not the far right, but the second lane, and I'm doing 75, and then I'm doing 80, and I pull up to a car, so I go around that car. And now I'm doing 85, and I'm coming up to the next car, and so I pull into the fast lane so I can go around. And I'm not the dick who gets in the fast lane and then stays there. Like, I'll pass that car because I don't like going 85. Like, I just drive a little bit slower. So I go around the car, but I come back in the lane because I want to get around that person. I don't have time. I'm in the process of passing this car, and this black Escalade is coming down 75 at like 100 miles an hour. And I can see my rear view mirror like coming up on me. And I'm like, God damn it. Like, I can't get out of the way. I can't. Because I would have to hit my brakes and go behind him, and like I'm in the process of going past.
And that's probably even worse. He's coming at 100, you slam on your brakes.
Exactly.
Get over.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna hit my brakes so I can get out of this guy's way. He's just gonna have to wait. No. He went 4 lanes over, went around a semi truck, one lane, back, all the way back into the fast lane. Never slowed down.
There's a dude on a motorcycle on my way to work,
and they're just like leaning right.
We're on George Bush, and I think there was an accident or something. We're going kind of slow.
Yeah.
He's splitting lanes.
Yeah.
Ripping down the highway, probably 85.
We're not split lanes here.
You're not allowed to split. Because
California, you can.
In Texas, you don't have to wear a helmet, but you can't split lane.
But he was splitting.
Well, yeah, I know. I know. A lot of people do.
Yeah, it was just crazy. Like
that's legal in California.
Street
Did you know
bike?
that?
Yeah,
on a street bike. Yeah, I mean, people in Harleys don't do that.
He was
People
just
on street
ripping.
bikes do that.
He was ripping down the highway.
Yeah.
That was me when I was younger.
Kelly had a street bike. He was
I was. I'd blow between 2 cars at 90 miles an hour.
So it's just crazy. Like our population is vastly rising. Our GDP is vastly rising, and yet I still hear it all the time from, and even people who live here who are like more on the liberal side or on the left are very much like, oh, I fucking hate living in Texas. I'm like,
then move,
leave, go check out California.
Yeah,
they've got plenty of real estate. Oh wait, there's no way on earth you could afford a house at that. Yeah. It's just hilarious. I just think it's so funny. People are so stuck in their ways they can't open their eyes and see that Texas is an amazing state with so much to offer. There's so much opportunity here. That's what I always tell people. Like when I bring people from out of state, a lot of my friends get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But some of my friends don't. I'm like, I came here when I was 18. I don't have a college degree. I've worked my ass off, and I make enough money now from hard work and this environment. What I'm doing now, I couldn't do in California. But because of my hard work and my dedication, I can afford to be married. I can afford to own a home. I can afford to own 2 cars at 25 years old.
With a baby. Wife stays at home.
With a baby, having my wife stay at home. Like, I know for a fact I could not do that in California.
Oh, yeah.
I could not do that in Vermont. I could not do that in New York. But I can do that in Texas. I can put the work in, and I can, and it's in a decent way. Because I could go do that in Oklahoma, too. But it wouldn't be as nice as Dallas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I get the amazing location. DFW is amazing. There's food everywhere. There's things to do everywhere. And I have the environment, the opportunities to succeed. So I'm tired of people just talking shit on Texas because you don't know it's an amazing state.
Should be its own country.
It should be its own country. Honestly,
fuck.
I'd vote for it.
I'd vote for it.
Totally would. Totally would.
All right. The Convention of the States, boys. So that's my rant, guys.
There you go.
Yeah. So that's what I got on the.
I got my rant.
Make Texas great again.
My rant. Chance, you gotta do anything. You can just sit there and look pretty.
Nice.
Do you want me to go ahead and get set up for mine? While
Sure.
You're doing your rant?
Can we actually pause this real quick?
Sure, we can pause it.
Let's take a pause real quick, and then we'll come back.
All right.
All right. We're back.
We're back.
So we're actually going to do Chance's segment, Chance's Corner. We need to get audio.
I have no sound.
You have no sound?
No. Talk. Cutting in and out. And, nope. No. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you.
Right. And we're back.
And we're back. Kelly freaking can't keep his audio.
I have
correctly.
nothing to do with
Idiot.
this. I have nothing to do with this.
I have nothing to do with anything. Just give me money.
Wow.
Money, please.
Look how this nice
Sugar daddy.
Yeah.
I'm the sugar daddy of the podcast.
Yes, you are the sugar daddy.
All right. Chance, we're going to do Chance's Corner.
Okay, so we've got these 4 cups in front of us. They probably can't see them from the cameras, but we have 4 red Solo cups in front of us. Go ahead, Chance.
Solo cup.
So I bought 4 different kinds of cola, and we're gonna see which one. Like, can you distinctively figure out which one is which.
I'm gonna say, what are my 4 options?
So your options are Coke, Pepsi, RC Cola, and Sam's Cola.
Sam's Cola.
So I will not be able to tell the RC and the Sam's Cola. I think I'm gonna try to identify Coke, then identify Pepsi, because I think those are gonna be the most distinct. And then it's going to be a tough battle. Do we have the same thing in our cups?
Yeah,
okay,
your
so my
A and his A is
okay.
the same.
Okay, so we have A, B, C, and D. So what, do you want us to start and like...
Take one?
Yeah.
Knowing chance, A is Coke, B is Pepsi, C is
It's an
RC Cola,
alphabetical
and D is Sam's
All right,
Club.
here's A.
All right, A, let's do it.
We should put Jack Daniel.
What brought this on, Chance?
I don't know. It's just, I thought about it. I seen it on some other stuff, and it seemed fun. So,
you know,
how does that feel on your palate?
I'm going to say this is not Coke.
I'm going to say this is not Coke, too.
Just from the smell.
Kind of tastes like Coke. A little bit. I'm not going to drink all of it because I want to come back to
That's either RC.
I was thinking RC.
Or Sam's Club.
Yeah, I'm thinking RC or
Okay.
Sam's Club. This is a weaker specimen. You know, I was going to do this too, Pepsi versus Coke, when I watched that Joe Rogan, the guy talking about Coke.
Yeah, I don't watch
forgot-
Joe Rogan, but
What?
I see it on like Good
Right,
Mythical Morning. It was on Daddy Issues. I thought it'd be fun.
No, I just forgot about I forgot to buy the Coke and Pepsi, so we didn't do it. So I'm actually glad that you did this. All right, so what are you doing? B now? Let's do B. Oh, this is Coke. This is Coke. Yeah, this is Coke.
It's more Coke than the first one.
It's more Coke than the first one. That's a great way to, because I was saying it's sharper. It's like more like intense than, but it kind of tastes, I don't know. I feel like I wish you would have brought us a 5th cup with water so I could cleanse, because I feel like I'm being gypped here. I feel like
Here's C.
See, here's C. Oh, this is Pepsi.
Definitely Pepsi. I think.
That's okay. So C is gonna be.
So right now we're going possibly RC, Coke,
and then Pepsi. So D could potentially be Coke as well. If D is more Coke than B, then the cup D is just cocaine. Oh, did
Surprise!
Did I say Coca-Cola? I meant cocaine.
That's Coke.
Nuh-uh.
Hold on. What do you
I'm
go
going
back to B?
I'm going
Go back to B.
Gosh, I never realized how similar they are. I was like, oh, I could do. I think it was Coke and Pepsi. I'd be like, I know which one. But when you throw the RC and the Sam's Club,
That's what I was thinking too. I think I could distinct between the two, but when you throw the other two in there, it throws you off. Especially because you don't drink the other two.
Because like I
as
said,
much.
I got to find Coke first. I got to find Coca-Cola.
Okay, C is RC or Sam's Club.
Hold on. I'm going to take C and A because I think these are I think both of these are one of these. B and D are Pepsi and Coke. I don't know.
Okay, I got mine. I'm going to say I'm going to say Sam's Club.
Which number?
A
or letter. Which number? I'm also thinking Sam's Club is A.
Okay. C is definitely RC. Okay. Or C is definitely Pepsi.
No. C is RC.
God dang it. Put a little Jack Daniels in it.
Yeah. That would be awesome. B. B might be RC.
Which one do you think's Coke?
That's what I'm thinking. I need to eliminate. It's so funny because you're like, oh, I know what Coke tastes like. I'd be like, these are pretty
similar.
Yeah.
So the biggest thing for me, like not taste wise or anything like that, because I didn't taste them. You could buy the 2 liters of Sam's and RC Cola combined
for
2 liters.
Yeah.
More expensive than one regular bottle of Coke or Pepsi.
Right.
Or the Coke or Pepsi is more expensive. The 2 liters each were 78 cents. Both.
I think D is Coke. Sorry, I was burping over here. I think D might be Coke. It's crisp and it's like authentic. It's America. You know what I mean? I just want
to to smell them.
What?
Rabbit.
Yeah, I know. Did you see the rabbit? Joey's right here. That's what I was looking at. I got kind of sidetracked because the rabbit was running by.
Oh, I know Joey was out here. All right.
Yeah. So I think D right now. I think D is Coke. And I'm gonna go back to C and B.
All right, let's make our choices. It ain't exciting for the people sitting at home.
Okay, I'm gonna make my. One last time. So Coke. Pepsi. I'm gonna do Coke, Pepsi.
Okay, let's do this one. Ask us which one we think it
RC.
is.
I was letting him. Which one? A. What do you think A is?
I think A is RC.
I think A is Pepsi.
A is RC.
Yeah, I'm so wrong. Now my whole entire thing's off, which means I have a whole nother one wrong. Okay, so I was wrong with that.
What do you think B is?
Well, I'm screwed. So
B's Coke.
B is Sam's Club.
B is Coke.
Yeah. Don't know.
C.
That means C has got to be Pepsi?
C's Pepsi.
C is Pepsi.
C is Sam's.
So D's Pepsi.
So D is Sam's.
No, D is Pepsi.
I know, I was joking.
Carter, you were
wrong.
0 for 4.
That's 2 to 4.
I just want to let you know I don't drink Coca-Cola or RC or Pepsi. And so I was like, that's what I was saying to Maz.
I don't really drink cola either.
So
except
good job,
Jack
Chance. This segment was stupid because actually this was fun.
No.
So now I'm
was
going to
good.
drink Suicide.
All 4
I
probably
got all
still
4.
taste the same, but with a weird,
Wait, hold on.
weird consistency.
Do you know that little Nordic?
Oh, this one's Coke. It's all 4 of them.
Do you know that little Swedish store over there in Plano?
Does Greta Thunberg work there?
No. You know what I'm talking about? The little Danish, Swedish.
Where's it at? Be more specific, please.
Plano Road and 15th Street.
Oh, no. I don't know.
You've driven by it.
I've probably driven
Yeah.
by, but I don't spend time down there.
I was going to stop in there. I've been there with Senna. I was going to stop by there and pick up a bunch of just crazy things in there.
Ooh,
It's like
yeah.
it's like you can go in there and buy like Danish, Swedish foods, things that I'd never heard of, and I was going to try them on the show.
Awesome. We should do that. I'd love to try some we should do like foods around the world and like do like crazy stuff.
What I thought about doing was pouring like just Coke in all 4 cups.
That's what I thought you were going to do. I thought you were going to do that. Very interesting because I thought about doing this a couple weeks ago, like I said, and I totally thought I could distinguish, but throwing the RC, the problem is I drink more Coke and Pepsi than I do RC and Sam's Club. I don't even know if I've ever had Sam's Club, so I'm kind of shooting in the dark there.
That is more soda right there than I've drank in a year.
I drink Diet Coke.
Without Jack Daniels in it.
If you gave me a Diet Coke, I would have been able to do that.
I just don't. I drink nothing but water usually or unsweet tea.
Oh, you're so healthy.
No, I'm not healthy. I usually put vodka in it or Jack Daniels, but
Let's get a beer after this, man. We should get some beers.
We should.
I got some Modelo in the fridge.
Ooh.
Some Modelo time.
You've been working construction too long, my friend.
Morgan's got a bottle of Tito's in there. They finished half off last night.
Wow, party animals.
That's why they woke up so late today.
Nice.
All right.
Good segment, Chance. Thanks for doing that. That was
That's
fun.
Chance. Appreciate it. Thank you for investing $5 into the podcast.
Yeah, I'm waiting to get monetized so I can get
You're
that money back.
Chance's ROI.
Chance still thinks he's getting paid for this. How funny.
Just wait till you see the TikTok. I think you'll agree that I need to be paid.
Your payment
I was smacked in the face.
Son, your payment is just experience for your next step in life.
Yeah. Oh, my next podcast.
Watch Chance go off and like work for some like big time,
I told Chance we should have our own podcast, like me and him, because you can't be over like the unpodcast.
Wow, I'm hurt.
Well, you
should be.
You have a wife and kid, and you can't come over here. I would do 2 podcasts a week. If
I
we
would
could.
do 2 podcasts a week too. I think at some point, if we do start a bigger following, then I can justify
like a Patreon.
Yeah, or a Patreon or something. Like if we get a bigger following, I could definitely justify wanting to do like doing 2 a week. But like right now, like I said, we get like 30 views, so it's like I cannot. Be
You think the
investing
Lawnmower 4.0 would sponsor us?
Dude, what about shaving? Are you guys doing No Shave November?
I haven't shaved.
You haven't shaved in
I've
3
trimmed
weeks?
like the crazy one or 2, but I haven't shaved.
That one pore that's getting all the testosterone.
Yeah.
I clean up my neck. That's
You
about it. 'Cause
already had a
yeah. I get really bad. Like if I let it go, it'll connect to my chest.
Yeah.
Like, I did like trim up a little bit down here just because it's getting crazy. But
I did the same thing.
Like here,
If I
just did
go
right here, I hit it with the guard. I had like my razor, and I kind of like did the guard and went up and did that because it gets a little. It looks uglier.
If I go like 2 weeks without cleaning it up, I'll look like a Sasquatch.
Chance, yours
Like-
is coming in. Your cheeks, like in the middle of your cheeks right here, is a little light. But
Yeah.
other than that, it's coming in. It's a little thin. Kelly's
getting gray.
Yours is gray, but it's interesting that it doesn't like come out. Like mine.
Mine doesn't
Look
come
at this.
out.
This is what are we week 2 of November?
Yeah, mine doesn't.
Actually, I
Well,
don't think
it
I
gets
shaved
so
the last week
curly.
of October either because
I
I was
get,
doing
like,
Brian
crazy.
laundry, so I was already growing
yeah.
a little bit, so I had a head start. But I think I'm coming in strong with the no shave November.
I like no shaving.
Yeah, except for I was laying down last night and I was like, or the other night I was trying to go to sleep and dude, my beard just kept like rubbing on the pillow. It was, oh my gosh, I wanted to shave so bad.
I remember my first time. I remember my Shut up. All right, Kelly, what's your rant this week?
Carter went off his rant about Texas, how much he loves Texas. And I love Texas too. I will not move out of Texas, which is luckily because that's about 20% of the country I can live in and still be in Texas.
Yeah.
But my rant is about Nebraska.
Oh, greatest state in the Nebraska is the only state in the United States that is double landlocked.
Really?
Really?
There's 2 states in between Nebraska in all directions before you hit water. At least 2 states before you hit water.
That include lakes? Because I've been to a lake in Nebraska.
No, I'm talking like
ocean.
one of the 5 major lakes or like at the ocean or something. Like if you try to go to the Gulf of Mexico, you have to go at least through 2 states. Pacific Ocean, same thing. Atlantic, and even
They are basically in the middle of nowhere.
They're in the middle of the country.
Yes.
It's crazy. Actually, the real middle is in Oklahoma. You know, when you drive through middle, I think it's even called like middle Oklahoma, and there's like a big industrial complex right there.
Yeah.
You're like,
it's where they have that big Rocklahoma thing.
yeah, you're literally middle of the country. It's crazy.
What is that town called? I don't know.
If you compensate for like how far Texas goes down.
Yeah. Some facts about Nebraska.
Okay. When was it established?
So I was not born in Nebraska. I was not raised in Nebraska. My entire family, my mother and father's side, are from Scotts Bluff, Nebraska. It's about as far western Nebraska as you can be and not be in Wyoming, right? But some facts about Nebraska, and this is all going to be about Nebraska football, by the way.
We're going to come full circle.
Yes, is how hard it is to become a Nebraska football fan. Since I've brought Carter into the fold with me.
It's been a long time coming.
Yep. Some facts about Nebraska, though, before we get there.
Okay.
Kool-Aid was invented in Nebraska.
Hey.
The population. What do you think the population of Nebraska is in 2021?
Hold on.
6.
Since on my notes, I have the top 10.
It won't be there.
It's not in the top 10. And Michigan, being the 10th most populated, has 9 million. So I'm going to say Nebraska has 4 million.
I'm going to say 2.
Yeah.
2 million?
I'm going to say 4. No, I'm going to say 4 because I know he always says, Lincoln, Nebraska, it's got 1 million people in it.
That's where everybody in Nebraska lives.
Or is it?
That's Omaha.
Omaha.
Yeah.
Omaha.
That's where they do the College World Series for baseball.
And
Population of Nebraska, 1,972,685.
Wow.
685.
So 972,000 live in all the other states, and 1 million plus people probably live in the greater.
Well, actually, the most populated city of Omaha is Omaha. Second is Lincoln.
With how many people, though?
Omaha has 468,262.
So you've been lying to me.
I've been lying.
This whole time.
I said 1 million people live there.
You'd always be like, there's 1 million people live there.
Lincoln
Yeah.
is the second biggest city, 287,401.
And that's because it's college town.
Yes. Bellevue is the third largest town. Are you ready?
Okay. So we went from 400,000.
300,000 basically, to Bellevue,
Yeah.
53,600.
Wow. So there's a lot of
shit.
small communities, so
Yeah.
probably 50,000, plus.
It is the 37th most populous state. Right?
Wow.
Memorial Stadium in Lincoln, this is where I'm going. It has a capacity of 91,585,
You can fit a couple whole towns.
making it on game day the third largest city in Nebraska.
Wow,
The
that's
stadium
cool.
is.
The stadium is the
Third
most,
largest city.
That's really cool. And it's probably the most dense, too, per population, right?
Yeah.
Because, per size.
So facts about my Nebraska Cornhuskers.
Give them to you straight.
Do you know what they originally were called?
The racists.
Wow.
The corn.
That
the
came
corn-
out. That came out quick.
I was just thinking white people. I don't know. The Redskins.
Actually, a lot of Germans.
Okay.
So
Ink-a-dink.
So racist. They originally called them the Bug Eaters. Nebraska Bug Eaters. Seriously.
Why?
The Bug Eaters. What was their icon? Did they have a logo?
I can't remember. It's probably corn. That was like 1900 something. I have seen it. I actually have. I can't remember what it is.
Okay.
But the cool things about Nebraska football, they have a sellout streak.
Yes, I know that.
How many weeks or consecutive games have they? Largest in the country. How many consecutive weeks have they sold out?
312.
I have no idea.
376 consecutive weeks.
I was in the right 100.
And that almost be way that almost came to a. Some people had to step in and buy a bunch of seats this year
For COVID or what?
No, for the team not doing very well.
Oh, people just don't want to show up. There's nothing else to do.
Is that cheating? If you buy,
Yeah, that's kind of
like,
cheating.
I bought 100
They
seats
bought
to
them
the
and gave them
Nebraska
to people,
game.
and people came. So,
Oh, okay.
But cool thing about Nebraska is Nebraska is a very how can I
White.
Unethnically.
It's the 43rd most undiverse state.
You guys aren't making me. Hey, did I talk during your shit?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's all my rant.
No.
No. It's a very medical college, scientific, science,
Yeah.
medicine, very
Research oriented.
Yeah, very research. A lot of medical. Like the very first COVID patients were brought into University of Nebraska in the country. But they have the most academic All-Americans their football team does.
Okay.
108 of their players in their history have made academic All-Americans.
Your dog's barking.
They had 9+ win seasons, which is a record, from 1968 to 2002.
Straight. They had winning records.
They had won at least 9 games.
Okay. To 2002, you said?
2002. They have 35 straight bowl game appearances. Now, you guys don't understand. You guys grew up in the, you may, probably not, but there weren't 35 bowl games back in the 80s.
Right.
There were
right.
10.
Okay.
The Rose Bowl,
There wasn't
that was
the
it.
There wasn't
there wasn't
the screwdriver bowl and the
GalleriaFurniture.com bowl. No.
Yeah.
There was only like 10 bowls.
Okay.
Something like that. But they have 35 straight bowl game appearances.
Back when Bulls were legit.
Back when they've won 5 national championships: 70, 71, 94, 95, and 97. Okay.
I'm hearing a pattern here that back in the day.
Well, there's where we're going. What is it like being a diehard Nebraska fan? I have to break this up in 2 segments.
Okay.
Being a diehard Nebraska fan, 1970 to 2001.
Right.
It's like being an Alabama fan now.
Right.
Right?
You're just like, you're always winning. You're just pumped. You can't wait to watch the games.
It was like being John Wick. Everybody's always coming for you. You get hurt a little bit, but you always kill him in the end.
You always kill him in the end.
Right?
That's awesome.
We were the Rocky Balboa of college football. Gritty, tough, from the middle of nowhere, but we'd always win. We were the Forrest Gump pulling Bubba, Lieutenant Dan, out of the Vietnam jungles. That's what it was like being a Nebraska fan in the 80s and 90s.
Okay.
What's it like being a fan 2002 to present?
Beta male.
Snowflake.
We're like John Wick's puppy now. Or Ivan Drago, the Russian fighter.
Lieutenant Dan's legs.
Yeah.
We are Bubba
Keep
dying.
him blown out from under us.
We are Bubba dying after being pulled out of the jungle by Forrest Gump. We are the Leonardo DiCaprio in Titanic, not able to get on the door and drown. It's like joining the Marine Corps. You just got to embrace the suck of being a Nebraska fan.
Right.
But in the end, you look back and you love it and you enjoy every bit of it. But the worst part about being a Nebraska fan are these seasonal expectations. I even saw it this morning on my Facebook feed because I'm talking about next year.
Right,
next year's our year. We got an easy schedule.
It's been next year ever since
you become a fan.
When I became a Nebraska fan, Kelly was like, dude, season's coming to an end. We are going to, but we're getting this new guy. It's going to be great.
Scott Frost is coming in
next year. No, that was later on.
Yeah.
But, it's always been, Adrian Martinez or this person's coming on. And
Adrian Martinez.
He's finished though, right? He's done with school now?
I think he can come back for some reason.
We don't want him back. He's not good.
Like Adrian Martinez, he's great up till the point he's not.
He's great until he has to do something.
Yeah, and when the game's on the line,
like
things don't go well.
Every
for him.
season since Martinez has been on the Nebraska, he's been dude, this is his year. He's going to come into his own, and
That's
then
what they
he
say
comes
every year.
Into literally
Scott Frost
a
tells
brick
us how
wall.
he's been hitting the gym so
Right,
hard, and I'm like, oh.
This is going to be awesome. Can't wait. And then it's just like,
So it's the seasonal expectations are the absolute worst. Even like I said, saw it this morning. Season starts off great, playing crappy non-conference teams. Then the Big Ten happens.
yeah, and then you start playing Big Ten teams.
Yeah, Ohio State usually thumps us. Wisconsin will thump us.
Did it happen already, or those are to
So
come?
that's where I was going to go. Where do we go from here? I don't know. There was big news in Nebraska. You know Scott Frost is?
Yeah.
He's the coach in Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be the quarterback.
Right.
He won a national championship in '97 for them. He's a great coach. He's literally a great coach. And honestly, I can see the progress of the team a little bit. What?
I'm just
Okay.
listening. No. I got you. You're super. Yeah, you got the
So-
insight. Next season's
so
gonna
they
be
have-
the year is what I'm hearing.
No, well, hear me out. So here's what they did this week. You know, the athletic director is a guy named Trev Alberts.
Okay.
All-American from Nebraska.
Okay.
He played football there, got drafted first round in the NFL. He told Scott he can come back for another year. This all happened this week.
Okay.
Like, he had to take $1 million pay cut, though, and he did.
Yee.
And he had to fire 4 coaches,
Yee.
and he did.
That means next year's going to be our year then.
Is it?
We've got $1 million plus in the cap. We've got
Plus more for
So-
coaches.
we're going to
gone.
get 4 new coaches.
I think Trev Alberts, and I think most Nebraska fans will agree. So we're not having that great of a year, okay? But listen up before you start smirking. Listen, we have statistically the second hardest schedule in the country.
Okay.
Out of 120 teams.
Right.
Statistically, the second. Let me read you. We played number 4 Oklahoma in Norman. Only lost by 7.
Okay.
That's a win.
Okay. Sure.
Okay.
Well, it's actually a loss, but yeah, sure.
By
that's
7.
When you're in Norman and you're unranked and you go to Norman and you
Yeah,
only
yeah.
lose by 7, that's a win.
You sound like a social justice warrior right now.
All right.
Oh, but it was a win. No, it's a loss. Like it's an objective loss. I'm just giving you shit, dude.
Can I finish?
Shut up.
God damn. Turn his mic off.
I don't have that power.
I'm just kidding. All right. We won Michigan State. We only number 8, only lost by 3. Michigan, number 9, Michigan, only lost by 3. Number
like they
6,
need a new
Ohio
kicker.
State. Oh yeah, we definitely.
How come he can make the comment?
You guys are killing this for me
Why?
because
You're upset that your team's losing?
that and you just
Sad
So you
face.
gonna finish it or what? Is this our season or what? Tell me the good news.
we just had a tough schedule.
So what is next season gonna be the year? What's your thoughts?
We'll do better next year.
Okay, why? Because you're gonna get.
We're gonna have an easier schedule.
Oh, okay.
But no, we had the second hardest schedule in the college football, and we didn't get blown out by any of them. We're playing with the best teams in the country.
So what I hear, and I'm just thinking about it. You're saying so next season you're gonna have an easier schedule.
Yes.
That doesn't make you any better of a team. Yeah, you might start getting win records, but like that doesn't make you a better team, right?
Yeah, it does.
But you
By
still
your logic, I'm
But they
having
still can't-
W's, not L's.
But they can't turn around and play the harder teams.
They'll still play those teams.
Oh, they will.
Oh, yeah, they're all those teams are in their conference.
Okay, so they'll still. But the
Like,
before those
They're
conference
not
games,
not
gonna
traveling to Oklahoma to play.
Oh,
I know.
okay, so
I
just
know
the
you're not
optics of the
You're not
situation.
really plugged that hard into
No,
college
no,
football.
no, I'm not. But
you don't travel to Oklahoma to play. Oklahoma's coming to you to play.
okay, so it's a little bit easier.
yeah.
You're on the home
Yeah.
turf. I got you.
So
it's easier in that regard.
And they're not playing all those Michigan States because that's their conference, but they only play half of their conference each year. 'Cause there's so many of them.
Did they end up beating Michigan when I walked in that one day and they went overtime?
That was Michigan State, and no, they lost.
In overtime?
Yes.
Was it by a field goal?
It was by a field goal.
So many. My whole relationship with Nebraska is like watch them. The games where they are gonna win is like tie, win, tie, go to overtime, lose at like the last second because of a fumble or some.
So do you think if Nebraska plays easier teams next year, do you think they'll blow out the easier teams since they're used to playing?
It's not that they're playing easier teams though, right? Is what you said.
Nebraska's problem that they have right now is Scott Frost tied himself to the quarterback, Adrian Martinez. Do you know who the backup quarterback was last year?
Yes.
No.
Luke McCaffrey, Christian McCaffrey's brother. And he was...
That's Ed McCaffrey's son.
That is Ed McCaffrey.
I'm glad I didn't want to read
of Ed McCaffrey's mustard. But no. But so he played there for 2 years, and he was the backup. And he played a little bit like when Nebraska did. But last year they brought him in more to be like a wide receiver, slot guy, just, hey, hang around. You're going to be – well, he did fuck that. He's like, I'm going to play quarterback.
Wow.
He left.
So he's gone.
Where'd he go?
He went to Louisville for like a week and then left again. And now he's at Rice.
Kind of sounds like a prima donna to me.
I mean, he knows what he wants.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if he's like, I'm destined for greatness, I gotta, like,
that's the age they live in. They can just bounce all around as they should.
Yeah, sure. I mean,
coaches can. Why can't they?
Yeah, of course. No,
Like,
they should have the right to do that.
so-
They're not there for school, obviously.
But they also had, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, a great running back, a true freshman, and he was a stud. He's like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Gotcha.
He left too.
But what you said isn't right? So, because you said that they're not playing, they're playing the same teams as always.
Mm-hmm.
They're just different optics, right? They're playing at home.
Well, they'll play. So they're in the Big Ten, is
Right.
like most conferences. There's a West and an East side.
Uh-huh.
You have your Nebraska, Wisconsin, Iowa, Minnesota, and I think Northwestern.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the West.
Right.
The East is the other 5 teams: Ohio State, Michigan State, Penn State. Right. So you'll always play your 5 guys. Right. From your Western Conference. Then you'll play 2 or 3 of them from the other side.
And that's just kind of every year it kind of rotates.
And then
and
the next
switches out
year
and stuff.
you'll play your same 5 guys, then you'll play the 3 or 5 that you didn't play the other time, right? So they're playing the hard part of it right now. Michigan State, Michigan, and Ohio State.
Right.
Next year they'll have Rutgers,
some easier teams
easier
in there.
half of it.
Yeah.
But they'll still play their Wisconsins from their portion of it.
But I'm afraid if they do that, have a good season, get put into some bowl game or, some championship game, once they do start playing the harder teams, then their true colors will show.
I think a lot of it also has to be that you got to win, right?
Right.
So Nebraska wins.
You have to get some wins.
The
get some
recruits are
momentum.
seeing that.
Right.
But,
Sure.
So
from like a franchise level, like you want to look like you have a good record, so those seniors coming up are like, hey, Nebraska might be the spot because they look like they got some momentum, some
anyways, it's
potential.
very hard being a Nebraska fan. It's the letdown. It's like having sex with Chance.
Sounds
it's
I'm
the
actually
letdown at
never
the end
had
of the year.
sex. I'm a firm believer of premarital sex.
Yeah.
If you're looking for a husband, please hit me up.
Wow. If you're looking for a wife, hit him up.
Yeah.
No. It's just the
Saving myself for
expectations
someone
versus
special.
reality.
Being a Nebraska fan is like having sex with Chance. The amount of mental gymnastics you have to do to say that you're enjoying yourself is ridiculous.
It's not an endurance sport.
No.
Either. Like a high jump. Just jump and it's over.
How would you know?
Is that a short joke?
Saw it on my FYP.
Dude, after watching Daddy Issues and they played that Randy Newman, The Little People.
You love that. You sent me that this week.
Dude, I've been playing that for my son so much because he's like a tiny baby, and it's like, short people got no reason.
Had you never heard of that before?
No, I'd never heard it. And I was like, this song is terrible. And Randy Newman also does the It's a Wonderful Life, right?
I don't know.
What a wonderful world. That's Randy Newman, right?
I have this
Or is
thing
that
called the
Louis
interweb.
Armstrong?
No idea.
Chance, how much has food prices risen in the last
345%.
2.
4.
Awesome, man. Is that it?
Well, there we go. There's my rant. I'm sorry. It's rough being a Nebraska fan.
You got this, Kelly. We all believe in you. Go Huskers. You should have worn you should have brought the corn hat.
I thought about this morning. I do have like the big corn head.
Kelly's got his whole office is like nothing but Nebraska.
Nebraskas.
Your phone's red for
And
Nebraska.
Broncos.
And Broncos. More Nebraska, I think, than Broncos.
Yeah, I love my Cornhuskers probably more than I love my Broncos.
You're living in the glory days. You just want to go back to being the John Wick, not being the puppy. That was funny.
Thank you.
Good. That was really good.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I
All
saw
right,
that.
all
You
right,
came
cool.
full. Yeah.
The whole Rocky thing too. All right.
Okay, we're finishing up, or what? We got another segment.
I have one thing.
What's up? Go ahead. What do you want to do?
Are you on Reddit?
No.
You don't got to do anything. You can sit there and look pretty.
Okay.
I know you're on Reddit.
Yeah. Why? Because I'm a liberal? No, I'm just kidding.
You're not a liberal.
Your mom's a liberal.
I found this thing. You know what? Have you ever heard of AITA?
No.
Am I the asshole?
It's a subreddit.
It's a subreddit called Am I the Asshole?
Did-
It's where people like tell their little story, right?
Yeah.
And the people in the comments decide if you're the asshole or the person's the asshole. The hell was that? You know what that is?
What? Is that his
Yeah,
car?
it's his car starting
Oh
up.
my gosh. Hold on, is that coming through?
My neighbors love that, I bet.
Everyone be quiet. I think it's coming through just a touch. God dang, dude. Whoa.
Rice.
I think we need to start moving this podcast into a room because we're getting a lot of outside dog barking.
Well,
and planes. Just
soon
go
it's
ahead.
going to be cold as shit out here.
Yeah. It was cold this morning. I was like, ooh.
So they have this subreddit, right? It's called AITA, Am I the Asshole? It's where you write a letter or you tell something and the people in the comments decide if you're the asshole or not. Okay. So this was this one. I'll do these occasionally when I find some good ones. Okay. AITA. For refusing to go to my sister's wedding.
Okay.
All right. So to start, I, 15-year-old non-binary.
You're the asshole.
You're the asshole. That was my joke. I even have it highlighted.
Oh, really?
To say, you're the asshole.
And that's it? That's all you want to say?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're going to do the whole thing.
And refusing to go to my sister, 26-year-old female's wedding.
Okay.
This is going to be hard to write. I love my sister. I think she's great. And I feel kind of bad for doing this, but I just can't put up with what is going on. Basically, the other day, my sister had invited me and my family to go to her wedding. It's been in the works for a while now. So they just invited you the other day?
Yeah, you're the sister.
You're going to get my little comments in out
Okay,
here,
okay.
Like, in the works, they
That's what I was
just
thinking too. I was
invited
like,
you?
It takes months to plan a wedding.
Yeah.
This is like a put together in like 2 seconds wedding, maybe.
However,
Someone got pregnant.
it's been in the works for a while now. However, the location of the wedding has been, let's just say, a big problem for the planning.
They're doing it at the RNC or what?
They had a lot of trouble finding a place to have their wedding. This is them writing, it due to COVID restrictions. The place canceling on her, et cetera, okay?
Okay.
Well, when we opened our invitation, the location the marriage is going to take place in is actually at a church.
As most weddings are, yes.
A church me and my family used to be part of.
Okay.
This is where the problem arises. The church was incredibly homophobic to me when I came out as gay, and subsequently when I came out as boy flux. What the fuck is boy flux?
Boy flux. I got boy flux.
What is boy flux?
Dude, I'm in
no
boy flux
idea.
right now.
What is, all right.
I love
I
that
feel like that's
term.
probably a Morgan question. She might know.
That
what
is my new term.
All right.
I don't know what it is, but I'm going to be in boy flux all day.
And subsequently came out as boy flux.
Okay.
And we left on horrible terms. My parents didn't see any problem with this. However, I did.
Okay.
So I promptly texted my sister and told her that I would not be coming due to where the wedding was being held. She told me that nobody from the church would be at the church, which I doubted. But even if that was the case, I don't feel comfortable being in that building. Funnily, their words, not mine.
Funnily
enough, my sister was actually understanding and told me that if I wanted, I could join her, my parents, and the rest of her immediate family at the reception at Olive Garden.
Why did she say her immediate family? Isn't it all of our immediate family?
I don't know.
Okay. So just
That's what you took about it? The wedding reception's at the Olive Garden.
Yeah, that's a legitimate establishment. Their breadsticks are fantastic.
I mean, I guess you would go to
They got
church.
Alfredo dipping sauce.
Y'all get as much salad and breadsticks as you want.
Yeah,
all right?
come on.
All right.
We should have done our wedding in Olive Garden.
Yeah, that would have saved me a lot of money.
Oh, burn.
Snap.
Someone's
All right. If I wanted for the reception, the wedding is going to be small anyway, so it makes sense that she wants the reception to be just our immediate family.
Okay.
Nothing like getting married and going out for
Olive
Garden
yeah,
afterwards.
Can't do it on a Tuesday night,
No,
so might as well do it at the wedding.
I agreed to this, and I said I would love to go with them to the reception. I just wouldn't be there for the actual wedding portion. My parents happened to walk in on me as I was typing this, and they were the ones to go off on me. They said, "You're too selfish to be at your sister's wedding, and all because some people there were shitty to you." Mind you, they were shitty to my parents as well. I lost it. I told them they were horrible people. I packed my shit and I stayed at my friend's house for the night.
Someone needs to just chill.
So now I am back at my house writing this, and they are still mad at me, trying to say I have to go to the wedding reception. So Reddit, am I the asshole?
Did this person give age?
Yes.
15.
She is a 15 non-binary.
He's boy flex.
That's
at one
assuming
point.
gender.
Sorry. They said they were boy flex.
They're non-binary.
Okay, let's go. They're non-binary.
Non-binary boy flex.
So wait, let's.
Oh,
Can you put those together?
I get it. They're non-binary, so like when they're feeling more boy, they're in boy flex, and when they're feeling more girl, they're in girl. I don't know. Anyways,
We'll deep dive into it.
so let's break this down. I think that this person, the author of the post, OP, as they usually say, OP is. I don't think there's an asshole here. I don't think that there's an asshole in this situation.
I think the one who held it the best was the sister. She's like,
yeah, the
I
sister's
understand.
Like, yeah, totally cool. Sister seems super chill. If anything, the sister would probably be like, you don't want to be at my wedding, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But
obviously she wasn't.
Obviously, if your
in
sister
her wedding party,
if your sister means enough to you that you want to watch them get married, you should be able to put things aside for a brief amount of time. Show up for the wedding. It's going to be 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Be done. Leave.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You don't have to look around. You don't have to interact with anybody. You go sit in a pew and you shut up and you watch your sister's big day.
So she's the asshole.
No, I'm not saying she's an asshole. I'm just saying she needs to get
asshole.
over herself. I think this person needs to get over themselves and just realize that like this is a moment and you're gonna miss out on a massive moment unless this chick gets divorced and gets married like 20 times. I don't know the validity.
You know what I always say in that
What?
case? I'll catch you at the next one.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't know.
Been there.
Is there gonna be like another or what? But like if you think that this is a long-term thing, like this is the only wedding, then you're gonna miss that whole day just because you
Selfish.
have bad history with this place. Look, she even said the parents also have bad history there, and they're willing to suck it up and go because they realize they're not making some statement by going to this facility. They're simply taking part in a big moment of family event, right? They're not making some grandiose statement. I'm at this church. I'm going to be, she just needs to get over herself.
Yeah.
Asshole. Who is the asshole in your opinion? The parents or the
I
boy
don't say if there was an asshole. I would say there's a hero, which is the sister.
The sister's a champ for sure.
I can understand the parents. I don't think they're assholes.
No.
Because they're like, dude, like you just said, suck it up.
Right.
And I guess if there is an asshole, and I don't really think that this.
I don't think asshole's the right word.
This person.
Antagonist, whoever.
I don't think she's or he,
boy flux.
whatever.
Yeah.
The boy flux, whatever it is. I don't think they're an asshole, but I think they're being a little selfish.
Yeah,
like
sure.
just suck it up.
Yeah, a little
go.
selfish. It's not like an asshole. You're just being
That's
a little
not an
selfish.
asshole
Like,
move. I can understand where you're coming from, but sometimes you need to be the
Right.
bigger person.
Yeah, totally.
So, anyways,
whatever that gender may be.
I was going to say bigger man, but I changed it
Yeah.
to person.
Wow. Yeah.
Be the bigger they.
Be the bigger they.
What if they're them?
You would think they have so many personalities that they have a big, they compound with how much of a person they are.
Point of personal privilege.
Personal privilege.
Have you seen that yet?
Yes.
The
Because I
whole
watched
thing?
the daddy issues. I didn't watch the whole thing.
Oh, it's still going on.
I don't think
it's on like you see. I know you've probably seen it. It's on like episode 30.
Oh yeah, I bet. It's
They
like a 3-hour thing.
They still haven't made like decisions or
on anything.
No.
It's awesome, dude. It's awesome.
It's great.
Freaking hilarious.
Point of personal privilege.
Point of personal privilege. Anyways,
that's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
Let's go to Costco.
Go to the intro screen. We'll play the intro music.
Intro.
On our way out. We'll play intro for outro. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching episode 8/12 of Generational Gap Podcasts. If you've made it this far, we really appreciate it. Go ahead and follow us on Instagram, TikTok at GenGapPics and GenGapTalk. We're going to have some good TikToks coming out this week. Say it, Kelly. What you got?
None.
Oh, you're just going really close to the mic? There's no camera.
Mimicking you. There's no camera on us right now?
There's no camera. That's why I'm close. So anyways, thanks guys for watching. We'll catch you all next week. Bye, everybody.